I'm not slowing down with the merch.
Because I keep telling everybody about you.
Let's move the story.
Evening and welcome to another edition of MyT Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the one and only talent, El Idolo Deportivo Taylor. It is another Fuego day in the hottest city in the world. We're coming at you live and direct from South Florida. It is officially 9:20 p.m. or 21:20 p.m. It is November 30th. It's the last day of November. You realize that shit? It's the last day of November, and we had in South Florida. We had highs of 84, we have lows of 70, and current temperature right now is 77 degrees. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you. If you're in the area that has this good weather, what's going on, Piston? How you doing? Welcome to the shotgun.
So damn good, bro. That one drag right across your face.
Listen,
so
I just took my hair down.
He called it everything.
You know what's like? Did I just take my hair down? It literally felt this way naturally. Like I couldn't. Listen, it was a fucking distraction. It looks good. It's a fucking distraction. Right? We got a big show for you coming up today. Yo, big love to Bree, big love to Sebastian. Big love to all of you. We got a big show for you today. It's November 30th. I told you it's the last day of November. We're gonna get some MyT trivia. Where's the mic at? Let's get into the mic. Whoa. Let's go. Well, let's see how where we at? Test. Motherfucker. There we go. Yes, we got MyT trivia coming up at 10:37 still. We keep that as a staple. We're live here at Sharkey's, if you can see. Right? We got the MyT 40 Club opening up today. We got a new segment, folks. We got the 40 Club coming up for you guys today. Oh yeah. Hold on. You wanna know what the 40 Club means? Hold on. Let's give them a little idea of what the 40 Club
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Oh yeah, we got the 40 Club coming up. If you guys know already, it's 9:22, which means ladies drink free right now at Sharkey's. So if you're here, if you can hear my voice, go get your free drink. If you're not here, skirt your ass down to this motherfucker and get yourself a free drink. Not just today. We're talking about every single Wednesday you bring yourself down here. I'm pretty sure DJ Septo's over here celebrating a birthday of a dear friend of ours. She gonna get that birthday shout out just a little bit later. I tried calling you, by the way. And listen, I didn't mind that you didn't pick up. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can leave a voicemail. And your voicemail was fucking full. I'm gonna let that slide because it's your birthday. I'm pretty sure everybody's blowing you up since noon, trying to wish you a happy birthday. And I know that you've already been out since noon, getting your brunch birthday bash on. You like all those bees out there? So I'm gonna let it slide. I'll let you know you got some birthday celebrations coming your way, right? So, like, we got the Fins out here flexing. Fins are flexing. Have you ever seen a Fins flex? It looks we got the playoff picture coming out for you guys again, because it's week 12 and we got a new snapshot for you. Welcome. Who is it? Who we got over here? We got Jen Marie. Y'all haven't seen Jen in forever. I wish this thing was following me. I got a boy, people. I got a goddamn man. These little things have been bugging me. I bought 3 things from Amazon link that I gotta take back. I gotta send back. And I wanted to send back 4, but I figured I could give one away to a skinny.
Wait, but do you read the reviews?
Yeah, the reviews was good. Reviews was good. I just got a bad copy. So The Valentine's Day raffle, I'm gonna send it back because it was the Doc 3000, and it looked open, and I can't have a Doc that looks used.
What is it?
Doc. We gonna continue with the intros. We gonna answer your question later. I love you, bro. I do. You make my Wednesdays special. Right? As you guys, I told you ladies drink free. I told you actually I gave it an EE, right? Right? We got the playoff picture coming up pretty soon, right? Judge apparently was offered a deal. We got judges being paid underneath the table in New York. We got that to get into, right? Also, we got 2 for 1 coming up, 10 from 12. Yep, from 10 to 12, we got 2 for 1 drinks. Hey, this is all for you. It's all for you. 2 for 1 drinks, 10 to 12. So you drink free 9 to 10, and then 10 to 12 is 2 for 1 for you ladies.
I see you get 2 drinks.
Yeah, 2 for 1 drinks.
So you buy one and you get one free.
Basically.
What the hell? When was this?
It's been like that since the ladies started drinking free from 9 to 10.
Why do you guys start saying that also? Because all I hear is ladies drink free.
I've been saying that. It just finally registered to you. Like, it just finally hit you. Like, wait a minute. This is no, but
It's not my fault. It's your podcast.
not for nothing, right? It's, listen, you being high, maybe it's the first time that everything is finally registered what I'm saying. You've been here all sober and clear-eyed and shit. Only half the shit that I'm saying is registering to you, but like you be up here like, slow down. Slow down.
It's the pinky. Remember the pinky.
Slow down. Slow down. You come here high in a kite. I haven't got to slow down once, and you're getting everything that I'm saying. I'm just saying, you make this slow. It got those synapses frying off on all cylinders. Pew, 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 pew.
Well, I'm sorry, T has a good personality and speaks me like that.
Oh, I'm glad I can help you. I'm glad I can help you. But also, this is the reason why I repeat the same thing every single podcast, because some people hear the end part and they don't hear the beginning. Some people hear the beginning and they don't hear the end. Some people get it all in the middle and they don't even care what's happening on the sides.
Sometimes they only hear about trivia.
And sometimes they only hear about trivia. So that's just why there's certain parts that always get said over and over again to make sure that the important stuff don't get missed. And 2 for 1 drinks and ladies drink free is very important. Ain't that one, Tori? Ain't that right, Tori?
Ain't that right?
I said it right this time, right? I know they call him Latoya for like forever. You see how over there? I see them trying to do the I got nails trying to open a can thing. Like she didn't make those sounds. You guys know I'm a walking jukebox. I'm a walking sound effect. Like you don't understand. Like even in an office setting, like if I'm trying to explain something, I'm like, okay, listen, we need to go ahead and like cut this in half, and all of a sudden, and just waste the whole entire rest of the motherfucker. I talk in some. I think it's because of the New York game. I grew up with Bismarck and the human beatbox.
The Christmas tree is getting lit at 10 o'clock, people in New
Tonight?
York. Yes.
Oh, in New York. I think you meant at Sharky's.
No. In New York, like the big tree is getting lit at 10.
These little things that I
But don't leave MyT Podcast.
definitely don't leave my spot. And also, come and watch the tree get lit up here at Sharky's. I don't know when they light the tree up here, but I see them put it together. They put the green up. They gotta put the lights in up. I seen Nikki. I seen her putting up all the.
Why did you make curves?
Is that what I did?
Yeah.
I was trying to remember her name.
You're like, oh, let's give her some boobs and like some ass and like let's roll it a little bit.
I thought I was dribbling a basketball.
No, you were looking at her. You rolled a little bit, but you made a figure.
I was trying to.
It's okay. We all know Nikki's thick. It's cool. It's cool. We all know.
Thick inside of an understatement. I'm sorry. Wait, what? How you gonna co-sign with fitness and be like, who's
Because
Nikki?
I always empower women.
Fair enough. She is the Spanish one. I'm not sure if she's Puerto Rican, Cuban, or other. Yeah, she's always behind the bar. Her hair is about yay high.
Yes.
And
yes.
she is
Beautiful.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Is Nikki here right now? Do you need help? I'm a matchmaker. You know, people call me Cupid because I be like matchmaking people.
I don't think she's here, but she was here last night, setting up all the stuff. Like I saw her doing the setup. Look, she called her thick. I'm saying, like she's literally on the full Thanksgiving dinner, like side dressing, potatoes.
You know, I had no mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving, and I'm really excited about potatoes. They had gravy, but they had no mashed potatoes. Like, what the hell is that shit?
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you know what? No, we're gonna start the podcast properly in a second. I told you I was gonna go left field today. I told you I was gonna have to fully vent first. I was gonna have to get all of the frustration out of my system because I didn't want to take it out the players. I don't want to take because this was supposed to be a lighthearted show. This was supposed to be a very lighthearted show. Like, I'm talking about my fave five today. We're talking about playoff pictures. Like, we're talking about the 40 club. I didn't even make a sound for it. I didn't make a sound for the new segment. It's gonna get its own sound pretty soon. We got a new segment. And this segment could be a daily segment. It all depends on the players. It has nothing to do with me. It's never has anything to do with me. I'm just reporting to you guys what I see happens in my own flavor in your ear. Because I like spitting flavor in your ear. Actually, I like spitting flavor everywhere. You know, but let's not get into that. All right. What were you saying? I thought we was going to sidebar. And I sidebar from the sidebar. I sidebar from the sidebar, and I forgot what we were sidebarring about. And now
we were sidebarring about how you were going to put trivia before your podcast.
Now I remember. Thanksgiving Day. So, this is actually a question. I'm glad you tried to throw me on track. You only helped get me back on track. Listen, it's the way my mind works. I'm the person that cocaine makes me. Like,
what? Did you order that right?
I am completely wired backwards.
We love you for that, okay?
Is that Priscilla or? How you doing, Priscilla? Did this shirt make you think about?
No, actually, I was in South Carolina and I was telling my family about you, and my cousin was like, "Oh, where can I find this podcast?" So then I gave him like the YouTube, I gave him the TikTok, and then I was like, "I think you put on Instagram." I think he did put it on Instagram, and then he was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." So then I thought about it in the back of my head, and I was like, "Bro, if I'm talking about this man, I might as well be wearing like his shit because I'm obviously a good."
You trying to steal my hoodies?
No, I'm trying to make sure more people watch your podcast. Did you know you can make money if a certain amount of people watch your podcast?
I know.
So I'm trying to help you. Let me help you.
I 100% appreciate your help, and I love every bit of it. And yes, folks, if you are listening, then Oaks didn't get on to listen at the beginning to see if you wish me a happy birthday. No, I haven't gotten to the birthdays as of yet. You are still coming up. Don't you worry. And I forgot to tag you. I am so sorry.
Thanksgiving.
I see what you did there. Okay, so for Thanksgiving, Mrs. Thanksgiving? For Mrs. Thanksgiving? Miss Thanksgiving. What's that mean? What are you trying to tell me? Something happened. There's a hidden message in there somewhere. Don't worry, I'm gonna process this, and I'm gonna figure this out next Thursday. But it's way too. I told you I was wired with you, right? I'm gonna figure this out next Thursday. But like, when I'm not gonna remember to mention to you the next Wednesday, and then completely forget about it. And remember about it, like, damn it, I saw her.
You'll know after some time, I promise you.
Miss Thanksgiving. Miss Thanksgiving. That's what you said? Miss Thanksgiving. As in sachet, chate.
Miss Thanksgiving.
Okay. Guys, you start Googling Miss Thanksgiving and let me know if I should be looking up Miss Thanksgiving or not. You definitely let me know.
I mean, if the restriction is off, you can look at Miss Thanksgiving.
The restriction? spicy. Listen, I look her up tomorrow.
It's the blue chews.
I look her up tomorrow. This is still November for one more month.
No. It's been Christmas for the past 2 months.
This has been no nut November.
Oh.
As in, if you're a sports fan, we're load managing over here.
Yeah, see, I can't do more than like.
Well, I have managed to go 27 days. I kind of forgot at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Like the first 3 days.
You threw yourself out there. That's fine.
Listen, so day 27. Or from day 3 to now. 27 days.
Thanksgiving.
No, from day.
No, Thanksgiving.
No, I know, but from day 3 to now, 27 days I've been good. So December 1st, I'm coming off the bench, and I'm back to the I'm coming back into the starting lineup, and first body I catch, you're about to get hosed.
Is it Miss Thanksgiving?
What's that?
Is it Miss Thanksgiving?
Is it Miss Thanksgiving?
Yeah, the first body you're gonna catch.
No. Well, listen, that's not gonna look at Miss Thanksgiving.
Insane.
Listen, I'm gonna try to not make it be Miss Thanksgiving. I'm really gonna hold with somebody in person. Like, I don't want to face this. Like you don't like he's like you don't load manage like to shoot at the clouds.
How does that even make sense?
It makes sense.
If you shoot at the clouds, the bullet's just gonna drop back down.
Exactly. So you don't load manage for your books to go nowhere.
Oh, okay, I was the slow one.
You load manage so that your books can hit very specific walls and targets.
Thanks for telling me. Now I know the insider. So I love being friends with guys.
Down there.
Bro, if you're friends with guys, like good guys, like as a girl speaking, because obviously you're not a female, but if any of the people know and they're females, being friends with guys, you feel so protected and you learn things about like the games. So, and if you ever notice, the bitches that never get paid are the bitches that have guy friends.
Nah.
What?
Those be the stubborn ones.
No.
Those be the most stubborn ones.
They're stubborn because they know the game. They know like where everything could lead up to. You can say
But you know what? I'll tell you this. In your age, you're stubborn. You still listen. I'm a
I'm not
listen.
stubborn. I'm just
Not you,
I have
you.
high standards.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Like you and like your generation of peers. Right?
Excuse me. Yeah.
But it's not because of you. It's because of the age. The age makes you
It's
stubborn.
not because of the age. It's the generation.
No, it's not because of the generation.
Yes, it is.
No, it's because of it. No, listen, trust me when I tell you. Because of so what you're saying is 100% true. We'll talk sports in a minute, but we're going left field. What you said is true, right? Where if you're a girl, you should have a guy, you should have a really good guy friend, because you will learn the game. Full facts, 100%.
But it's not just about the game.
You said being protected, but also it helps give you different perspective. Just on anything.
Exactly.
On the other side of all.
On that note, we're getting on to sports right
That's
now.
why this is the main one. This is the side. This is the side piece, Michael.
That's why I fell. You're fucked up.
Cut it back in and try to get to the main scene. Hey, back up.
That was so smooth.
Listen. Remember, right? If you never live up, it's still all mammal, right? So I'm all mammal. So like, even your.
Are you gonna flash this right
I'm
now?
not gonna fit. You're not gonna see my hand. It's private.
Okay, I have two.
I used to have two. It's a story behind. We're gonna go into all kinds of stuff.
Somebody bit it. They
No.
pulled it. It got caught. Because all of those things happened to me, and I almost went.
Listen, no. They've been caught. within everything. That's not how I lost it.
I need a $50 electricity bill.
You were in the shower.
I wasn't even conscious. It fell off in my sleep. And the next day I tried to put it back in, it was already closed. I had it for like 9 months already. It was still not ready to be closed. Listen, man.
It was like not today. Not in this lifetime.
This is why now I go with closed hoops. Nothing that like I used to have like a bar, no bars, no open hoops, no closed circles only. That's it.
I wanted the sapphire ones. It's a gold bar and then it has 2 sapphires in it. And I want it so because I was sapphire. And I have a ring that's a sapphire. I have a necklace that's a sapphire. Like everything I have is a sapphire. My anklet's a sapphire. I just need bars.
But can I tell you this? And I'll tell this to guys. You know, you said like so. Luckily for you, right? You always had your nipples bent even before you or something or whatever. No, women do not touch our nipples.
That's a lie.
Okay, most people.
Thank you.
Do not. But it's enough that you can say that they don't. Like if you get one, it's like I have this hunger. You know? Before that, no. Now one girl was like, Manchester, right? Got him
It's sexy though.
got him pierced. Next thing you know that fish at the bottom of the ocean with that little light. That's what they were like. They were like, what is this thing? I was like, do it again.
He said, do it again.
Because it wasn't until then, and this is call it naivete, right? You, whatever it is, didn't think as a guy that my nipples were rhinestones. Pierced, and I had them suckerfish, right? And I was like, holy shit! Like this makes me the goddamn baby, the rabbit from baby shit. Don't just give me the number.
Thanks, T.
You never seen
He
baby.
gets on that podcast, just go for his nipples. That's it.
It's one of those spots. All right. So while we've been started.
No, I said like sports.
Well, as soon as you leave, I want to talk sports. I'm gonna give them right back. Alrighty, folks. Okay, is my phone not charging? This is the bullshit I have to deal with as a goddamn podcaster. Alright, let's get into this. There we go. Alright. Okay, let's get into the show, right? As you guys like to know, like I do like sort of every single podcast. I know you're gonna like, yo, damn, see, like normally you would have already talked. You would have the birthday showers going. You would have started talking sports already. Like, how did you sidebar that back? We live. And when we live, listen, it's no better. Listen, I know what you guys think. It's no better anything than. But let's get back on track, right? We're still up the podcast. We're going to start with every single podcast. And now for like a nice little birthday party. All right? So let's go ahead and start off the show. And what we like to do here, right? What we like to do here is that we like to give a little birthday shout out to everybody that had a birthday the last time that we were on the air. Right? So for us, that's going to be everybody from the 29th and the 30th. Listen. Don't be mad at me, Lord. Right? Debbie said something. good friend of mine. We used to work together. Not to put out this in the street. Right? But we used to work together back in the day. She no longer lives in South Florida, but she no longer enjoys this wonderful temperature as Florida. What's the weather like up there? She's in Connecticut right now. She's in one of the areas, either north, south, east, west, northeast, north, south, north, northwest, north, north, south, southwest, southeast. One of those 18. Right, she's there. Birthday. Right. I want to say happy birthday to her. Also want to say happy birthday to Carl Taylor. No, there's no relation, but damn, can I tell you, he was definitely a role model for a small amount of time that we did interact with each other. Carl Taylor happened to be one of my supervisors on one of the first places I worked at when I moved to South Florida. So definitely want to say happy birthday to him. Mad everywhere. So listen, there's one thing that Carl knows how to do, and that's make money. Like they say, if it's about making paper, Carl knows how to do it. Happy birthday to Carl, right? I also want to say happy birthday to the lovely Jen Holder. And happy birthday to you, Jen. One of my good friends. I've known her for a decade and a half now. I've known her since at least my first or my second year in Florida. So I've known her for easily about 13 or 15 years, right? It's her birthday today. Happy birthday to your blue eyes. Happy birthday. That's a lovely blue eyes. Yeah. I'm going to get back on track. Right? But your birthday happened while we had a podcast. I don't know if we had met about it. I would have been a month into my podcast being live here. I would have been early, but I have you now. Right? So you gotta wait until season 9 of MyT Sports Podcast. September 5th sounds actually September 5th. Saturday. Okay, so that's just about the first week of the podcast. Let's go.
Feel special, like how Jen feels special.
So,
Happy birthday, Jen.
so next year you'll be one of the first birthday shout-outs given for the whole entire year. That's special.
That's why you two.
That's super special.
Fair enough. Okay, fair.
Listen, my own mama don't get y'all on her podcast because she misses the cut. Her birthday's in August. I'm on my leave, right? I'm on my leave then.
Do you leave for your podcast?
I take a 6-week break. So I take a break right after July 4th to Labor Day.
Oh.
So for 6 weeks, so for about 2 months, honestly.
Okay.
During the summer, I don't do any podcasting. I basically revamp new elements. I be doing an intro. I'm probably doing a new intro this year. I like this intro will be here for the next 3 years.
Okay.
But no, I used to do a new intro every single year because there was a personal vibe to each intro. So if you go back to season 1, like if you went to all the past seasons, there's a different intro for each one, and each one has its own flavor. And some seasons, the intro changes halfway through the season. That's because I was just feeling myself. and all of my intros in the past were homages like to hip hop greats, like Outkast and Biggie and Big Pun and Nas, like a bunch of hip hop legends. Like I always homage, like do homages to them and skits.
I don't know shit.
I know you're on the phone.
It's okay. Like I'm informing you, like I'm informing the world. Like I said, there's a good portion of my audience that has no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, and me saying this may cause them to go look up. People go listen to the old podcast, and be like, oh, what is this intro? And even possibly go listen to some of the songs that I recorded into, or the albums that I recorded into. Like I said, because the correlation is like Big Pun's second album, Yeah Baby, that intro. Biggie Small's second album, not like that, like after that. you get a mix in Nas in there, a couple of his albums, which is funny because Nas just had a little spat with 21. When 21 was like, it came out talking about, yo, Nas is like relevant right now. Well, guess what? Nas and 21 are doing right now, making a track together. Because Nas called him up, like the OG that he is. And I'm pretty sure not only did he check his ass, like, you don't understand, right? You hear a lot about Tupac and how badass Tupac was, right? You understand that Tupac about face and bowed down to one motherfucker in a public. This is in an altercation where it clicks a bit, right? There was one. It's okay. But there was one person that Tupac had like okay, you don't know who Nas is.
No.
It's weird, but it's okay.
I might know his music.
But I get it though. It's a reason. It's a reason behind it. What's going on, Pippin?
Chill. Yeah, I'm listening.
But so you've heard of Tupac's badass. So let's just forget about the players in the film, right? Just know that okay, maybe I want to look up who this guy is after I hear what he did to Tupac. Well, there's a story out there where Tupac and Nas, right? They didn't quite have beef, but people that Nas ran with had beef with Tupac, and Tupac wanted to see where Nas's like his line in the sand was. He confronted Nas, and after confronting Nas, he realized that he was lucky to walk out of that confrontation in his life, and he respectfully, walked away. Granted, he thought initially thought that he had the upper hand in that situation, and realized because Snoop was there, Snoop Dogg was there.
Of course it knows.
Well,
What the hell?
you say that, but then I asked you about Nas.
I don't know who the fuck Nas is.
They're all from the same era. See, but Snoop.
Okay, but Snoop Dogg is like.
He transcends my. He transcends.
I like what he says in his raps. Okay.
And also, Snoop Dogg transcends the era of the rap that I'm referring to. You can go catch Snoop Dogg right now. You can catch him.
No, he did one with Mr. Benito.
There you go. He did one. Oh, Snoop Dogg. Here.
Please. Leave me alone. I get it a certain way, okay? I pretend like I'm on stage and I'm like.
Listen, I officially cannot listen to any track by him without thinking about it. Not
You're
one.
so mean.
It's a good. I mean, I crack up.
It's not a good thing because I know what you're thinking about. That's not a good thing.
Listen, most people can't say they rented space in my mind.
Well, then I feel honored, but still.
You have real estate there. Like, it's right outside the nightclub.
Listen, I'm the only real equity that you won't forget.
You tear my mouth out. Oh shit, my abs hurt.
I have a question.
I answered, maybe.
I'm really hoping your answer would be, hold on, let me look pretty.
I have responses.
I'm really hoping that your answer would be, let me look seductive. I really hope that your answer would be yes. That's not how I really talk when I'm trying to seduce somebody.
Okay.
But I really think this is trivia at 10:27.
10:27.
Because I remember you said 10:37, so please can we make it 10:27? Or it would be the wish come true if we start at 10:17.
That's really soon. That's really soon. And I haven't talked any sports yet.
That's not my fault. You see me and then you start venting. I mean, I know I'm a good therapist, but like.
I needed to vent today. I needed to vent today.
But when it comes to trivia, it's just like. T-Woo. Even though it's T-Trivia. The TT.
You know the birthday shout outs done for today?
You ended with Jen.
Okay, so let me finish that up. So to Carl and to Jen and to Lauren, I want to wish you all a happy birthday. We hope you party hard. Hope you enjoy everything. Hope you regret nothing. But more importantly, you continue to stay hard. You continue to stay MyT good. So this is why I love being at Sharkey's, right? Because I love going left field all the time, right? And before we go too far left field, let's go ahead and bring up our MyT topic of the day. And you guys, what's your MyT topic of the day? Well, our MyT topic of the day is a topic right? It's a topic that supersedes all topics that we talk about in any day, right? And the one that we like to bring up to like is Brittany Griner, because Brittany Griner has officially been incarcerated for 200, wrongfully incarcerated at that for 286 days, right? Just to let you guys know, to put that in a little bit of context, that is longer than the average soldier deploys.
But then when I checked this,
By at least 100 days already. Now, Brittany Griner, in her 286 days of wrongful incarceration, she has recently been moved to what is now the equivalent of a maximum security prison, and we was just now recently informed of this because before she was moved, we weren't privileged to where she was moved to, and she wasn't able to have contact with anybody or anybody in any scenario with her lawyer or even her mate knew where she was at. Well, now they find out that where she's been relocated to, it is the equivalent of a maximum security prison, where she will now be working 15 to 18 hours per day. So again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Brittany Griner. We hope that in some way, shape, or form that she can make it home safe and as fast as possible at this point. Because right now she really is as close to being a political prisoner as possible. Because we know the only reason why she is being wrongfully incarcerated is so that they can try to leverage her to try to free up one of their illegal arms dealers. And also because we have a weak president. So let's hope that she continues to stay strong, and let's hope that she will make it back to us with as little physical and mental damage as possible. Now, one of the reasons we always make sure that we talk about Brittany Griner on there, right? It's just also because of her resume, the disrespect that she gets because of her resume, right? If you know that Brittany Griner is not only a champion, she's an 8-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champion. Now, let me put this right. As well as being a 2-time scoring champion, she's a 2-time defensive player of the year and 8-time block leader. You tell me how many NBA players have that on their resume at all? Scoring champion, block leader, defensive player of the year, as well as being a peak performer, champion, 7-time WNBA All-Star team or All-Team, 8-time All-Star team appearances. In the Big 12, she was the most outstanding player, right? Most outstanding MVP even in high school. He said she's been born to change. So because of her resume alone, it was a good picture that we talk about her because we know for a fact that if she had, it was one of her male constituents, the kind of resume that she has, the kind of influence that she has had in her basketball community, right? In her basketball association, and in her communities, that it would be more of a big deal. So we make this sure that we always start every single podcast, and at the beginning of the podcast, make sure we make this a big deal. Let's continue, right? And let's continue to get directly into the sports, right? Because you know what we have. Let's continue to roll up and let's roll out. Right? And let's start off with a favorite subject of mine. And that is some Knicks talk. I'm gonna need that to run this whole entire time. All right. You know, we got our Knicks talk. You know, we have a bad loss and we bounce back and have a good win. And I even know where to begin. You know, we still our Knicks talk, our Knicks talk. So let's go ahead and get into our Knicks talk, The New York Knicks. They, not surprised. Let me start here. Not surprised what they did, right? New York Knicks currently have a record of 10-11. They had a really bad loss. When I say a really bad loss, they had a really bad loss against the Memphis Grizzlies. I can't say a bad loss. It was a close loss, right? but they had two back-to-back close losses. Once against Boston and once against the Memphis Grizzlies. What's the problem? You okay?
No, he just blew a cigarette smoke in my fucking face and thought it was fucking funny.
Shit, you can't throw smoke in people's face.
Go away from me.
You know some people don't have some disrespect, right?
I told him multiple times I don't like to start cigarettes. What the fuck? I don't know my face.
You don't know why.
Or,
You can't say it like that. But
nothing. I'm nice, but when you just disrespect me, I don't tolerate it. Like, you could call me in my, but like when I specifically say I don't like cigarettes, it makes me nauseous. Don't go in my face. I have experience. Why the fuck would you do it?
now, I do know blowing smoke in somebody's face. It's also a sign of something else.
Go away from me. That's what I have to tell you. Go away from me. But no, if I start cursing, I'm gonna be called crazy. I don't know.
Sebastian, respect the ladies' wishes right now. Like, they're little. It's not your bad. It's only me.
Leave it to tea. Are you on a commercial?
No, this is my Knicks talk music.
Oh, I thought it was your tea.
My Knicks talk. You know you got my Knicks talk. Knicks talk. Deeper in the winning toss. You know who's the toss. We got that Knicks talk. Yeah, Knicks talk. Alright, so the Knicks had a good win. And I'm not surprised. I told you guys on the last podcast that after those last two losses to the Portland Trailblazers and the Memphis Grizzlies, the New York Knicks had the perfect opponent. The Detroit basketball. Perfect opponent. The perfect opponent for bounce back victory. And that's not even me speaking of hyperbole. That's not me shitting on the Detroit Pistons. The proof has been in the pudding this whole entire year. Every time the New York Knicks have had a bad loss, they've had the Detroit Pistons waiting for them at the other end to coddle them and make them feel right. First game of the season, New York Knicks played the Memphis Grizzlies. Tight game, lose that. Who's next? Detroit Pistons, 117-96. We got your number. Pull up. I got your number. Pull up. Right? Then they played the Brooklyn Nets. Took a 112-85 loss. Guess who was waiting for them again at the end of the bed? Waited to give them a back massage. Detroit basketball. 121-112 blowout. So, what did I expect to happen after the New York Knicks played well? But they played well against two of the better teams in the league. What did I expect to happen once they saw Detroit? I thought Detroit was going to do what Detroit does, right? And that's turn over, scoop that ass up, put the arch in the back, and get ready to get a loss by the New York Knicks.
Yes.
I might have to talk. Cut it.
Your price is way too high. You need to cut it.
Thank you. Can we emphasis on gas prices?
What's your name?
Literally.
Oh man,
Stop like a big love ultra.
this is a different problem. This is a whole different
Do you
problem.
do all sports?
Yes, I do all sports.
Who won the soccer thing?
The USA won.
Yeah. They bet what?
They beat Iran. Iran. So, but also, it's no surprise. Iran has never advanced to the next stage. Iran. No. Iran. If you have them say it, it is Iran. But it's Iran.
There's Iran.
No, but it's pronounced.
Go
Because if
ahead.
you have them tell you, right, they get Iran is the American enunciation of it. So they prefer to use their dialect and accent, which is Iran. Somebody just got a player just got checked, I should say, right? Like he got put on blast for that. A soccer player got put on blast for that. For the enunciation of it. That's just why I corrected myself. Because he was there doing an interview and he was like, and the reporter was like, you say that you support our country, but you disrespectfully pronounce it wrong. It is not Iran, it is Iran. I was like, well, damn, Pippin, just come out there with your AK-47s, why don't you shit? Like, it's so,
It's scary over there.
it's always scary. It's been scary over there. So no doubt, like so they beat them. No surprise that they beat them because Iran has an advanced pass into the elimination rounds like in the last 6 attempts, right? Or ever since they qualified to be in the World Cup. This is one of those matches though where the USA had to win. They had to win. It was one of those like you win or go home. Like they couldn't tie and they definitely couldn't lose. Because a tie would have meant that they lose and Iran would have advanced. So the USA had to win this game, and they won it 1-0. Yes, I pigeon toes. Just enough, so I can bullshit about it. But like if
Well, we all know what he does, and that's why he, doesn't have a girlfriend. He's devoted to you guys. Respect him, love him, and share his podcast.
I am in love with the cocoa. I'm in love with the cocoa.
On that note, I'm taking another bathroom break.
Oh, would you mind
Getting you a drink?
Yes, please. Thank you. So, like I said, back to the States. Not surprised whatsoever if New York Knicks beat the Detroit Pistons. They came out with a 141-10 victory. Maybe surprised of how bad they beat them. That may be it. But for us as Knicks fans, right, or even the Knicks players, this couldn't have been not only a better opponent to play after 2 losses, this couldn't have been a better opponent to play on the verge of a back-to-back, on the beginning stage of a back-to-back. The New York Knicks right now are currently playing the Milwaukee Bucks. If we don't have the score for you on that one, I'll be watching that game later on today or probably tomorrow. We'll talk about it on Friday's podcast. But the fact that they were blowing them out so bad, all of the starters, all key players had a chance to rest. Unfortunately, I forget his name. One of our bench players that was able to get some minutes. He came in and he got his ankle twisted up really bad. After getting just minutes of play time, I had to come out of the game. Unfortunate for you, I forget your name. My bad. I am one of the nicest people he's ever met, and I am single. So the New York Knicks, they came away and they had a nice game against the Detroit Pistons. They blew them out. Julius Randle came out. I just saw breaking news about the Rose Bowl. Let's see what that is about. Breaking news: Rose Bowl has signed an agreement that would allow college football players to expand to 12 teams in 2024 and 2025. So that means that the Rose Bowl is going to be now part of the playoff picture. Which, that's kind of what they need to do, right? We'll talk about that. We're going to add that to the document. We'll see if we get into that a little bit later today in the podcast, right? Listen. We're going to see if we just get into the Rose Bowl. Now, Julius Randle, right? He started off completely hot, completely on fire. Like not just hitting his shots, but hitting his 3-point shots at that. Right? Julius Randle ended up going for the night 6 for 13 from 3-point range. Ended up shooting 14 for 24 overall for the night. to put up a total of 36 points. There we go. My bad. 36 points. And listen, and the thing about it, it's 26 points and it's not a lot of minutes. So Jalen Brunson only played like 18 minutes. RJ Barrett played 24 minutes. That's half the game. Do you understand how lucky that they were to be able to put up these numbers? And then also, can the Jalen Brunson hate stop? I'm saying I still don't get the Jalen Brunson signing. What's there to get? Against John Morant, we put up 36 points. And we had a 3-point loss. The last 2 times against Memphis, we've lost by a total of we've lost by less than a total of 10 points. Now, the 36-point Jalen Brunson, that's probably the Jalen Brunson that we're going to need more of, to be honest with you. Right? That's the Jalen Brunson that we're probably going to need to see. But I also know that we're probably going to get a combination of both. Where when needed at times, we're going to get Jalen Brunson going on, and when needed at times, we're going to get Julius Randle going on. What we need really consistently is both of them going off at the same time. Because that's really the only way we're going to be able to start beating the teams above 500. Right now, the Knicks are bound to be a 500 team. Even though I'm leaning towards more towards 45, 50 wins, thinking that they'll get it together, they are destined right now to be a 500 team. They are beating all of the teams below 500, and they're losing to all of the teams basically above 500. We'll see what happens in this Milwaukee game a little bit later to see if they're able to finally start breaking that pattern. But for right now, right, they're just taking care of business. Like they're taking care of business on the one end. If they were losing to teams that they should be beating, we'll be upset. So at least they're doing their job. They're being a good dad, right? They're being a good dad. They're being a basic dad. Like take care of kids. I pay my bills. Like, I pick bad teams in the league. They're doing that. And against the better teams, you see some teams, they're just out-talented, and you catch a few blowouts. But the other half of them, or the other half of the time, it's really close games that we just can't close. Trivia will be happening in 25 minutes. We will conduct trivia in 25 minutes. So, Detroit Pistons. They're a great team to play against. Now, unfortunately, Knicks fans, this may be the last time we get the Pistons this year. We've played them now 3 times this year. I don't think they are one of those teams that we're going to end up playing 4 times this year. We play all division teams 4 times. Every once in a while, you play a non-division team 4 times, and most of them you play 3 times. You may play a non-division team 3 times in your own conference. If maybe they see it as a big rivalry game, or enough of a rivalry, like they probably would have had. I'm sad now. They probably would have had.
They probably would have had. I'm like waiting. They probably would have had.
I'm sorry. I got distraught. Forgot about it.
Who?
You did.
No, I ordered it.
Oh.
They're going to bring it up.
Oh.
Don't forget about it. Are you forgetting I'm Bree?
My bad. I take it all
I
back.
think people underestimate me.
I take it back. I take it all back. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. What was I saying now?
0 to 60.
No.
60 to 180. You'll
Why would you
know.
ask me after I hit it?
Oh, is that what just happened? I really forgot what the fuck I was just saying.
His car tried to play around.
Detroit,
His car from
Knicks,
60 to 180 will kill him.
points. A lot of them sitting out. Giannis.
Please don't be relying on me to say that.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to backtrack. This is me going through a process. Good
You never
teams,
do the same thing.
bad teams. We'll be upset if they weren't beating these good teams. So he's right. I mean, we're going to be the good team. Oh, okay. So if we all going to play a team in 4 times out, that's in the conference, but not in our division, it'll probably be like the Atlanta Hawks, right? A team that there's this backstory about recently, right? Or this recent rivalry or animosity about, right? Because if we wouldn't get those 4 games, they didn't have this patience anymore, right? That time has been passed. Like they'll keep that at 3, but maybe the Atlanta Hawks may get that. Maybe the Miami Heat may get that. We may not get 4 against the Detroit Pistons. That's not there yet. So this may be the last time that we have the Detroit Pistons to rub our backs and coddle us. You know what I mean? It goes nice fluff after a bad loss. So be happy that we've had the Detroit Pistons 3 games so far early on. Also, as a Knicks fan, you ought to know that most of our easy games happen early in the season. Because once football is over and basketball is on television more, the New York Knicks start getting more of those more rough against, they start putting them against all those teams that are good because they want to see the New York market and go on it. So one, let's hope that they start breaking that pattern of losing games to all good teams. But let's also hope that they keep the pattern of beating all these bad teams. Because that's the only way that we're going to survive and make it into the play-in tournament. Let's continue to roll up. Let's continue to roll up and roll out. Right? And since we're started talking about the Knicks, let's do a number 305 in my city, right? Because we get it. Like I get it, but we down here in South Florida. I'll be irresponsible not to talk some kind of Floridian team, right? So that I talk. Let's talk a little. Let's talk a little Florida teams.
I was getting to that.
Sorry, it's not the right one.
Can I get to the right one?
That was the old one.
Please play trivia 1027. For me, I have to work early and I can work all day and then I'm going out to work out. I need my sleep, please. A rare Wednesday. When will you see that? A rare comeback day.
Oh, you guys have to recruit me there. We need some participants.
Hey, people.
Alrighty, so like I said, I'll be a little interested to not talk a little bit of Florida, man. Let's just try this again.
Call on camera in Florida. Florida man decided to bring an alligator with him while making a beer on him.
She's trying. That's just her voice. All kinds of trivia.
Alright, so let's get into it. So everybody's ready to play? You guys ready to play trivia? Alright, so let's get, you know what? Bree, you're the best. Okay, let's go ahead and get our trivia segment started. So, I guess we're gonna do this earlier today. We normally do trivia at 10:37, but as you can hear by her pleas, she really needs some sleep. And since I have everybody's attention, why not? Right? Why not? All right, let's get answer this to some MyT trivia.
Please start.
They
Woo!
like
It's actually
she's like, leave me alone.
trivia. We're back. I hit myself in my chain. I think I'm a little concussed. I think I'll make it though. Let's get it right. Trivia.
How many people we got, Bree?
So happy.
Mommy here? I know it's one of my good friends' birthday today.
Alright, so where do you want us?
Oh, right here, Spot. Okay, so the way this works is that now you can't Google it and you can't get any help.
We can't play as a team?
No teams.
Aw.
Trust me, you're gonna want to try to win as many times as possible.
Oh, you're talking to the guy right
I
here.
don't know anything about it.
Listen, I guarantee you know at least one of the answers to my trivia question.
Okay.
And let's listen. Remember, you only lose if you don't try.
That's right.
And you only miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's how
That's
you
true.
got her, right? You
That's
shoot
right.
shot your shot.
That's right.
So you're gonna pick a number between 1 and you'll pick a number between 1 and 223, and depending on what the question correlates with, you'll get a question. You get the answer right, you win a prize.
Okay.
Simple, right? So, who would like to go first?
You go first.
13.
13. Okay, here we go.
Excuse me, sir. I don't want to pinch him in the ball.
All righty. You going first?
I'm going first.
What sport is best known as the king of sports?
It's got multiple choice.
You got 2 minutes.
Is it a U.S. sport?
It's a sport.
I'm gonna say
It definitely has been played in the U.S.
Okay, that's not helpful. The king of sports?
The king of sports. All sports.
I said football.
Bong.
Now, is that your final answer?
Don't do that to me.
Well,
And
that's
do
how
that
I need-
to my kids.
That's how I need to know if you're
Are
locked
you
in.
sure that's what you want?
That's how I need this in or not?
I'm locking it in.
You lock it in? Final answer?
Football.
Football.
Don't tell me it's soccer. I'm gonna.
Now, I wish that when you said football, right, that
Foosball?
or at least non-American football.
It is soccer? I can't believe that in the United States.
That's just also gave you this whole globe.
That's right.
I did give you some unfortunately.
You have failed. You have
Shoot. And that was my other answer. It was either football or soccer, and I decided to go with the U.S. of A.
It is soccer. Now, if it was a king of sports in America, the USA, that
Well,
definitely would have been football.
Was the question America or in the world?
Oh, what is known as the king of
The
sports?
king of sports. So
Oh.
he's talking international, totally.
I should have taken
Worldly.
this as the world.
Worldly.
like American football is the prince. Like a very
Okay.
spoiled
Yeah.
prince.
That's what you got.
All right.
All righty.
That's all right.
It's okay. It's okay. We got plenty. Oh, shit. I love you, brother. Thank you very much. All right. You're next?
I'm next.
All right. So here we go.
Wait, what was your question?
What's your number?
60.
60. All righty. You got these questions in reverse. It's okay though. That means somebody's gonna come away a winner. All right. Your question is, what Disney movie was the first full-length animated feature to be produced in the United States?
Wizard of Oz.
That's not a Disney movie.
It's not animated.
Oh, it's not animated.
I know the
It's not
answer to that.
See, I bet you knew that one. I have no idea.
You want to take a good? Was that your final answer?
That's my final answer. I have no idea.
No.
Should I choose? Okay, I'll choose another one.
Wait, choose another one. Any animated. At least you'll get something right.
Animated.
Yes.
Think old and animated.
Old and animated.
It's the first one done in America.
First one done in America.
Disney?
Herbie the Love Book.
Oh,
That's not animated.
I don't know.
Cartoon.
I don't remember any Disney cartoons. I don't remember Disney cartoons anyway. I didn't get it. Animated. I don't remember any Disney animated cartoons.
Bing bong.
It was from
Final answer.
It was from the
final answer.
Final answer.
What's the final answer?
Johnny Quest.
Who's
I
the
don't know.
oldest cartoon you
Is that
know?
Johnny Quest?
Disney
The oldest cartoon is Bugs Bunny.
No,
Okay,
That's
first-
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
That's all right. I lose.
Disney.
I don't. Mickey Mouse. Yeah.
Mickey Mouse. I think it was
No,
Mickey Mouse,
I'm not gonna
the sorcerer movie.
That's what
That-
I was thinking.
That's the one I would have. That would have been a more respectable answer.
What
At
The
least
Disney, Mickey Mouse, the sorcerer,
the sorcerer
Yeah,
movie
no,
with the
where he was the sorcerer.
where he was chopping up the broom.
I remember that,
And
but
it's
I
not
never
even-
liked Mickey Mouse.
and there's not even
I'm a
words
Mickey
in that
Mouse
movie.
fan.
No,
Oh my god!
there was no talking.
Let's go.
I remember that.
Right.
I remember that.
I remember being very nostalgic about that movie, and then buying it again like when I was like 19, 20, and then watching it. I was like, why the fuck did I buy this?
I look for it on Disney Plus, okay?
I did too, but I didn't remember it not having any words at all. But I do remember all the scenes, chopping up.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm watching it again, and I'm like, I should be like. I should be on drugs or something for this. I am not allowed to be like. What
So
am I
that's
watching?
not it.
No,
It's
that's
about
not it.
music.
It's Snow White.
The symphony.
Snow White came out first.
Snow White is the first one done in the United States.
Ah.
So I think
I would have never got that.
I think the one in that is probably in the United States because their earliest one is probably the Mickey. I can't. What is it called? Fantasia?
Oh yeah.
Is it called Fantasia
Yeah.
or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that one is the earliest one, but the one in the United States is Snow White.
No kidding. I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Soccer and Snow White.
See, it's a sports show. We do all kinds of trivia. And plus, we're in Florida. I'll be responsible that I
I
do
was
this.
trying to got a sports thing. I'm a sports buff. I didn't.
I tell you what, we're gonna switch. If I get a sports question, you're gonna take it, and I'll take the other.
Can't do it this time.
Bree, you're up next.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, let's see.
Who wants to go next on trivia?
Anybody want to go next?
Ladies.
What is the trivia?
Okay, so you pick a number between 1 and 223. If you get the 222, oh, you said 22 twos?
I said 2.
All right, 22 twos it is. You know that's a Jay-Z song. It's on his first album, Reasonable Doubt.
It's my expert.
Let's hope that that's not your answer because that question's in here somewhere. Okay, all righty. This now, everybody, you cannot help her. Don't. Are you ready? Are you ready?
They're not paying attention. Sorry.
222.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay. So you guys can't help her. No helping allowed. And plus, it's gonna be easy enough. Oh wait, you guys didn't get any right, so you didn't get a prize. No, you can't. There's no help. There's no help. Now, this is a Disney question. Ready? Listen. Alrighty. The question is, are you paying attention? There we go. The question is, dogs eating spaghetti. There you go.
Oh, come on. That was too easy. Lady and
Hey,
friend.
that's what we have. Come up here and get your prize. Come up here. Come up here and get your prize.
What's going on?
Every time he makes it just in time for trivia. He never misses trivia. You sure you don't want? No. Whoa. This trivia does not go both. Whoa, we do not go both ways on our trivia here. Whoa, this is a no entry zone. This is a no entry zone. Okay, this is not go. But I would really like for you to come up here and get your prize, though. Now, is your friend at the table playing next? Mindy. You gonna play next? Alrighty, Mindy. Pick a number between 1 and 223. 19. Oh, we go up every week. You guys keep getting questions. I gotta keep adding.
19 has a lot of empowerment. Look it up on angel numbers.
Look it up on HMO numbers.
Angel numbers.
Angel numbers. I was like, I already got a medical plan. Alrighty, Mindy. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. So your question is: the Triple Crown Award is given to a horse that wins which 3 races? What are the 3 races? Okay. Okay. You don't need to know.
I want to know. Kentucky Derby, the premise, and another one is.
You're so close.
No, it's a horse race. I used to go there.
Oh, this is right up your alley then.
I'm 2 right.
You got 2 so far. I'll let you know that. You got 2 right so far.
Please repeat the question. Kentucky Derby, the premise, and the other one is.
It's okay. You got time. Think through it. Think through it. You can't. You guys can't help her. If you help her, she.
Questions, so I can answer myself in my mind.
Once she's done, I'll throw the question out there again.
There's a 3rd one. I know that.
What's the 3rd one? What'd you say? She hasn't said it yet.
No.
It's okay. You got time. Think through it.
She's gonna get it. I know she's gonna get it.
No.
If you can tell me the question, I can be thinking about
I got 2 out of 3.
How you doing, sis?
Premise, Kentucky Derby, and
New York?
no. Oh, New York.
You guys know it?
Well, listen. That is a hint. If I'm not mistaken, it is. This one is. This one. There you go. There you go. All right, come up here.
She's coming up to get her prize.
Listen, come up here and get your prize.
She's coming to get
Prize. Tell your friend what she missed out on.
Oh.
Okay, so this is one of your prizes.
Oh, no. I want a new question.
That's pot.
No, this is pot, and
I
that's
don't want pot.
and that's chewable Viagra.
Viagra? Why would I need Viagra? I can move.
Not you. Whoever.
partner.
That's all you have? Not a better prize?
These are my prizes. Joints and
Viagra?
chewable.
I don't want to be with a man that needs Viagra.
Listen, he may not need it. He may want it to help. You know what I mean? So that he can give you those extra
I'm
rides.
a nurse. I don't want this to give me a heart attack, you guys.
Not for you, for them.
No, you have anything else? I don't want that.
Then these are only 2 prizes.
You give Viagra? I don't need to get a man hard on Viagra. I could get him hard on myself.
Listen, no doubt. I'm not doubting that you can.
I'm a New Yorker.
So am I from Brooklyn.
All right, Manhattan. Viagra?
Viagra.
If a man can't get hard without this, I cut him off.
Listen, it's not that he can't. It's that he goes a couple extra rounds. He goes to a 12-round fight.
No,
You know that stamina goes down
I
after
can
a while.
move.
Muhammad Ali went down in the early rounds.
How old do you think I am? I can move though.
42.
I'm 67.
Good Lord, you lying.
My birthday's in 2 weeks. If I have to give a man, I want him.
Listen.
But thank you anyway.
Yeah, it's not that you have to. It's just that, you might want to add a little juice to the punch.
No, I want a man to get hard on his own.
Listen, he can. I'm just
They
saying.
can. You're just saying.
I'm
So
just
am
saying,
I.
listen, quicker recovery. It's like Gatorade. Quicker recovery for round 2.
No. I could throw this in the garbage.
It's like going into an ice bath. You know what I mean? You're just trying to recover faster.
No, I go out with men
So
that I
you
can
tried.
get hard.
I have not.
You know what? If I can't get
I have
let me tell you.
testimonials.
You know what, honey? If I can't get a man hard without this, I cut him off.
Listen, I don't want you to cut it off or cut him off, but listen.
Cut him off.
Slide that into his drink, and listen. You said you were a nurse, so do a case study. Do a before and an after study,
I
right?
get a heart attack if I'm dead hard.
Well, you're a nurse.
It's
At least
okay.
you give
It's okay.
CPR.
I know CPR.
Listen, you may have to do one CPR. You have to stand and heal in this chest. Like they did in
Right,
Pulp Fiction. Clear. Shit. Okay, we got to jump start your heart. Like you felt you passed out mid-stroke.
Okay.
Get that shit back up. We weren't done.
I never went with the men that needed Viagra. Okay, I'll save it for a rainy day.
There you go. Listen, you never know. You never know. All right.
Shit, I want to know.
I know, but if I can't get a hard, he needs this.
Well, see, you should have showed the prizes first.
I showed them afterwards. I showed the goods afterwards. Okay. I showed the goods afterwards. But I do tell everybody, if you've never played before, the prize is all worth it.
Okay.
Like if they're up your alley, they're definitely worth it. This is the reason why. Not Bree. Bree's not a pothead like that. She actually comes show me love. He's a pothead. He comes. But I've had testimonies. I've had a guy tell me, listen, he didn't need it. He took it, and he was like, that whole entire weekend, like every time he saw his wife, he's like, come here, girl. She was like, he was like, man, you know, something new, something was blue. He was ready to marry her all over again. Right, and he walked up and gave me the testimony. I was like, thank you. That's the best thing you could have ever said. Because I can't give people an honest testimony at all for shit.
Right.
Like I've been going down there, and not that I haven't wanted to. I caught a heart attack young, so can't.
That's
So,
my kid.
what's that?
What's my kid?
You didn't want to come up for your prize.
Throw it to me.
What? I can't throw it to you. What do I look like? Listen, I don't accept checks. If you want the winner, then I need cash. It's a skit. It's an old skit. Alrighty, you're next, aren't you? Yeah, you know you're next. You know the segments. Of course you got time to go to the party. There's nothing too drunk and make sure you come back on time. Alright, I know what you said.
But no, really, I have time, right?
You definitely have time. You always have time. Alrighty.
Let me know what you guys
So we can
think.
sit
So you're next, my guy. Number one? Number one. Did I change number one recently? Alrighty. Number one. I have changed number one recently. I just don't know how recently is recently. What film
features a fight scene in which Bruce Lee breaks Jackie Chan's neck. Wasn't expecting that one. What film features a fight scene in which Bruce Lee breaks Jackie Chan's neck?
I'm gonna come and get that one.
And to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you this. Until I got this question, I didn't even know Jackie Chan was in that movie.
Listen, I learned looking up trivia. I was like, wait a minute. Like, Jackie Chan was in that. Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You were close though. You had the wrong animal.
Oh my! That's what I was thinking.
But you were close though. You were close. And I did not know he was in the movie. Did not know Jackie Chan was in that movie at all. But apparently he broke his neck in that movie.
Damn. That's crazy.
Into the
I didn't
dragon.
know that.
Who else we have out there? That's everybody.
I just got work. I came all the way from Kendall.
Oh, that's where you work in Kendall?
Yeah, I got an office out there. I had a movie question.
You want to get a question?
What is he doing? Right now, he's dead.
No, but you know, I'm not gonna give because it was telling me the question. I'm not gonna give her the answer. But I'm gonna let her hear the question so she can at least possibly prepare herself mentally next time. What film features a fight scene in which Bruce Lee breaks Jackie Chan's neck? You really think about that. Most people could probably only name like most people only name like 3 Bruce Lee movies.
I know.
It's either like Chinese Connection, I Had a Tiger,
My dad used to put them on, but I never knew the name to it.
Neither.
My uncle did that for me.
I remember the first one I watched was a guy jumping off the mountain on 2 fingers. What was that? The 5 Fingers of Fury or some kind of crap?
I think so, yeah.
But is it Jackie Chan? Can I tell you probably my favorite Jackie Chan movie is The Drunken Master. Like that Drunken Master.
I remember the Drunken Master.
It's getting drunk
He's
again because he's drinking rum.
Yeah, Rush Hour with Jackie Chan. He's the Drunken Master. Go back and watch Drunken Master. That's Jackie. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, the Drunken Master is Jackie Chan. That's him.
Yeah.
Remember, you get drunk, you gotta grab the pot.
So who else in the party kid?
Oh, Mr. Miyagi and some other guy.
Some other guy.
Some guy that got a TV show now and looks old. The Sugar King guy. He hit him with the Sugar King.
I'm talking about the party kid with Jaden Smith.
Oh, that was Jaden Smith and Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah.
That was not Mr. Miyagi. Was Jackie Chan playing Miyagi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
What happened?
See, I'm not that stupid.
Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi. That's what I know about him.
Yeah,
And I also know about Mr. Magoo. He was blind as fuck.
that was my childhood hero.
Please pick my question.
Are you ready for your question, Bree?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I pick 333?
I'm not even that high yet. Like in numbers or in sequence or in frequency.
Numbers. We're doing numbers, right?
Well, she is. Alrighty, Bree. Between 1 and 223.
23.
23. Alright, I think I replaced that number recently. Oh,
You're scared.
Oh, I'm so scared.
What's the latitude? And longitude. Longitude of Alaska.
this is
Where is he?
She probably get it. She know it. She know that.
alrighty, ready for this question? Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
Thought daughter.
There was no wrong answer in this one.
Because they think.
Oh, 100%. You can definitely expound upon this.
The only reason why I say that, I don't have anything wrong with females that choose that lifestyle, but the thing is, I would worry as a parent if my child was living that.
And as a parent, with a gay child, you have to worry because of the hate out there.
Understood, but if the home is warm and welcoming, I don't think the child would have to deal with that much hate. And off of that, I think the generation that we live in is very, 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 very open.
Yeah, way more,
They're
yes.
close-minded.
No, not the current generations.
I don't think so.
Our generation.
I think
You're gonna be careful. Maybe someone. I'm not this. I'm not that.
if my child lived in a warm, welcoming
I remember being like,
household,
fuck
I
you,
don't
then,
think they would have that much of a problem, and they would
Yeah.
be able to adapt and cope with it better, and they would know like the strength limits and extent. On top of that, if my child was gay, that's a lot of like, homeless
But what about a
children that's
daughter?
getting fat. If you think about it, they're gonna need to adopt, And so, I mean, unless it's a female to female, but if it's a guy to a guy, you said son, right?
I said gay son or thought daughter.
Okay, so if it was a son, pretty much.
Yeah. What about the daughter?
You know me. You know this is one of my curveball questions.
She can call her mom, her dad, and she's not a thought. But the thing is, people pick on them just like they do with gays. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking world where everything's a label.
It's just
And
me
a fucking.
as a parent, I would worry.
Are you a parent?
No.
Because I am.
I'm trying
With 3 daughters that have
Then
been
you would
called that.
understand that you worry a lot.
Yeah. Even and if
So
my
I
kid
would
was
choose
gay, and I have a friend who has
Against,
a transgender who is going through gay, who was Alicia, and she's going through shit too.
that whole
Being picked
video.
on. This is an old, new, different realm of
Loose.
sight. So we gotta worry
Loose
for both.
daughters just run everybody. Gay son.
Hey, listen, like I said,
Damn, we got deep. I
hey,
know
hey, when she answered the question, what did I say? There was no wrong answer. This is one of those questions. You win just by answering.
Which way?
Come get your prize.
You win either which way. So there's no wrong answer. You can just say shit.
You may take our prize too.
No, it's
What does that
prize.
mean?
Are you finally coming? Is that you? Come over there. Are you finally coming to claim your prize?
Wait,
Yeah.
T, you know what I'm gonna ask.
Yeah, I can get it.
Baby boy.
You're gonna ask me to hold on to it until I forget again, and then bring it home, and then you guys next week if I still have it, and I'm gonna say yes and forget it.
Wait,
The Viagra?
We did this 3 weeks.
I won't do this tonight.
The Viagra.
I was having too much fun. It's
No.
not my fault.
We
You
have
bring
never-
a positive
listen,
energy.
We have never popped pills together, okay?
I mean, I feel comfortable. You want to try it?
I love America.
Let's roll up and roll out.
The emote got somebody that's the emote and the girl.
So what sports you
Hey, you guys have a good night, man.
You do the same. Thank you. Thank you for participating in the show.
Hey,
I do
it's
appreciate it.
fun.
I'm here every single Wednesday
Yeah.
doing my show. If you ever want to come and be a part of it, or if you just want to listen randomly, I do my show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Just look for MyT Sports
I've
Podcast.
already did that.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Thank you. Now, I'm the ish part of my start time is very big. So if you try to catch me live and I don't start exactly at 8:07, I am recording that day. I'm just having a few difficulties like happened today. But I never miss a day. I don't miss my days.
You know what you remind me of?
Don't say Florida stuff.
No, you remind me of my aunt. And my aunt is
My
like
aunt, I live with my aunt.
Like,
I live with my aunt. My
So
mom
you
and I
have-
had a fucking issue.
So you have aunt vibes? So you have
no, she has like the cool parent, like,
Keep on.
you tell me the truth and I'll have your back.
Exactly.
I
That's
give
all I
up-
need.
Like I give up uncle vibes everywhere. Like to anybody younger than me, I give up uncle. It's weird. It's like so. For instance, I have 2 different sets of little cousins, right? Like second generation, like what would be considered second cousins, right? I have a whole bunch of them that automatically, from the moment they met me, they were introduced. Hey, this is your cousin so and so. You know what they all called me? Uncle Junior. Huh?
What you need? Uncle who?
No, Junior. It's the family name.
Junior?
Yeah. So they all do like, hey, this is your cousin Junior, right? And they all introduced them. Well, you know what they all call me? Uncle Junior.
Yeah.
Everybody else that isn't. Oh, they know that this person's their cousin. You know this person's their auntie. You know they know this person's cousin. But for me, some reason, I give off permanent uncle vibes. Me?
I got uncle that's older than me.
I'm just talking about.
I tell people that.
Wait, hold on a second.
They look at me like I'm crazy.
Wait. I don't know if you.
I am the oldest.
Wait, did you ask that question right? Because I'm looking at you sideways. You asked me, do I have any uncles that are older than me?
I mean, younger.
Okay, here we go. I don't have any, but I guarantee you, I am gonna have nieces and nephews that won't have kids before me. Listen, I have a 30-year-old niece already. Like I have nieces and nephews. They're 4 years older than me. The one that has job.
How do you have a 30-year-old niece? She's only 4 years older than you.
Me? I 10 years to that.
Nah.
And I transfer from TCC.
It's how it's age, man. It's how we age.
So it's gonna be 3.
So yeah. So what's going on? How you doing?
Ask me a question.
You want to play trivia?
If you get it,
You want to take a shot at some trivia?
you want to fly. If not, I missed
You
mine.
get here anyway.
I'm trying to get them all in there.
Get here anyway. Let's get you a shot at some trivia. All right. So pick a number between 1 and 123.
112.
112, but the latest 12. This is a Marvel question. What is the name of the Avengers butler? Take it through. You know him. I'm pretty sure you even hear his name in your voice. You even hear his voice in your head. Makes sense. Avengers Butler. Now, would you like a hint?
Yeah.
He's the Butler's probably what's throwing you off. He is also their AI system.
I was thinking about Batman.
I'm telling you. So, and so I'm just talking while you think. The trick in this Butler part, because people hear Butler, they don't quite correlate the two.
But I never seen that. Is he like with Stark? Is he with a certain Avenger though?
Keep thinking it out.
Is he with a certain Avenger?
Well,
Because I've never seen like Stark with a Butler. I never seen like Hulk with a Butler.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's the Butler part that throws people off. He was once a Butler, and then things. So it depends on. So it all depends on how you. It all depends on how you know Marvel. If you know Marvel from everything you've watched in movies, then you only know him as an AI. If you know Marvel from
You got it.
if you know him from the comics, then you know him as an actual human being.
Am I gonna give his name or his Avenger?
Give his name.
I want to say it's Tony Stark. Huh?
Let me know when you have your final answer.
Yeah.
That's how I'm coming down.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that.
Huh?
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark? No, why would Tony Stark be his own butler?
Because when you said AI,
he's the billionaire.
I know, but you said an AI, like he's all the
Jarvis.
That's his name.
Jarvis.
I couldn't think of Jarvis.
I would have
at all.
accepted. Vision.
No, you're a millennial.
Because Jarvis actually is his butler, right? Like Jarvis but Jarvis is kind of like Outfits, where he has his own like MI6 or whatever military brand, his own little check and pass of dark. Not military brand, military. He has his own backstory, like a formal like training and all this other stuff, whatever. You know what I mean? And then
I would have never got that.
And then after he passes at some point or whatever. And because he's always supposed to be there to help out the Stark family, then he transfers him and he makes him into his AI, or at least the voice into his AI. That AI later on becomes the foundation for Vision, and then it becomes that same basically voice and foundation. So Jarvis, AI, Vision.
I never got that. See, now what tricked me was when you tricked her butler. I'm like,
I told you that was a trick. It's because people don't think of him as the butler. People don't remember him as the butler. So that's the thing about him. Who's about principle?
He wasn't that's what I thought of.
I like my present.
Look at my gift. My prize. Oh, your present. Oh.
This is not.
You said I like my present. I think you said I like my cousin.
My cousin.
You know, I thought we were taking a trip down Roll Tide.
Yo, what you think Miami's doing this week?
Hurricanes?
Miami.
No,
That's what
You know what? I'm glad you asked that. Because that's what I was going to talk about next anyway.
Every time I'm like, they're gonna go to LA, they're gonna act like a team.
I really was.
Go out to the theater.
Let's talk about the Miami Dolphins.
Call on camera and Florida.
Where were you raised?
Florida man decided to bring an alligator with him while making a beer with him.
What high school did you get to?
So, I don't know if you guys have heard them. Now, Miami Dolphins, they're flexing. They flexing on everybody this week, right? So, news that the Miami Dolphins are going to get flexed into the prime time spot for Sunday. So, they're going to be playing in the 8 o'clock game. Them by themselves, prime time, and all eyes on me. First reaction when I heard that, I was like, oh, they're getting some respect. Look at this. Like, and then I heard who they were replacing. It wasn't the fact they were replacing Kansas City. It was the fact that they were replacing basically Denver. So Kansas City plays Denver, and they don't want to see Denver put up a stinking prime time. So after my first initial thought, without seeing who they replaced, I was like, oh, they're getting some respect. After I saw who they replaced, I was like, oh, bendito. Like, that's how bad Denver is right now. Like, real talk. Because the Chargers aren't the creme of the league right now. But they're more interested in Denver, right? Like Miami is one of the hot teams in the league. They're not better than Kansas City, but they're better than Denver. So when they made this schedule, that Russell Wilson's Denver Broncos were going to be in contention. Week 12, week 13 coming into the league. This will be two teams with a winning record. This will possibly be meaning for something. Two teams in the same division. Like, this game will have heat. And it got no steam. None. Like, it's dry as fuck. Like you understand, they burnt the turkey. Like nobody don't even want that shit. They decided to put eggs in the macaroni. Like this is what happened here. Like, so they put them off the table. Like, you don't get to sit in the kitchen. Go back to the kiddie table. And Miami Dolphins got elevated along with the Chargers. But as much as now, granted, I am being a little facetious. I am doing a little tongue in cheek, right? Kind of like the Dolphins, obviously, right? But I am being a little tongue in cheek. Understand my first statement. The Dolphins do deserve some respect here, because you don't get state, you don't get put in this slot unless you're respected. But what did I say about the Chargers? The Chargers aren't getting nothing to sneeze at. They're a good team. They're just better than Denver. So,
and they're not gonna be smooth.
So the bell of the ball here automatically go it, right? Right, they're flexing on these hoes today, right? like saltwater fishes, like bring your shit. We hit it. Listen, what he's trying to say is that,
and that brings back to what you were saying about a basketball team. Like you gotta be under that team. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
And they gotta. You know what I'm saying?
So, also what he means by that statement is that we're not going to go to LA and get distracted by the LA nightlife and go clubbing and go partying. We're going to try to do something wholesome, have a team dinner, go to the movies or whatever, take it easy, and hope that 90% of us don't go out and get spent. But also, they're lucky. They're in they're coming from South Florida. Like, exactly. Like, what do you get distracted by that you don't have in South Florida? In South Florida, you have La Playas and Putas. In Cali, you're gonna have La Playas and Putas. It's the same shit. Like, you're gonna get distracted by West Coast pussy? Like, is that what it is suddenly? Like West Coast OPP? Like, no, like let that shit ride. We're gonna stick also. We're gonna Netflix and chill as a team. That's what he's trying to say. Because remember, like being in South Florida teams, New York teams, LA teams, Dallas teams at times, Atlanta teams. Their added advantage is their city. When players come to that city, you have to remember they're not full adults now. For most of these players, they may have traveled here before, but it's when they were teenagers. They're not full-fledged adults with millions of dollars in their pocket. Now seeing Atlanta, the chocolate city. Now seeing South Beach, the Playa and Putas. Now seeing Cali, palm trees, and you understand? Now is their first time. Their first time coming here is when they come here for their team. They're not thinking about it on the off season. Like, okay, I'm gonna relax a little bit. I gotta, depending on how in the season, I'm gonna relax a bit and I gotta rev up. Oh, I gotta rev up. Think about first time they say is like, oh, we're here on a Thursday. We don't play till Sunday. I'm going out on Friday. I'm over on Saturday. Recouping on Sunday. You ain't fully. There's some Sundays when you party too much on a Friday, you still need a little bit more electrolytes in you. So that's what they're hoping, that nobody's going to need any more electrolytes on Sunday evening. Because it's our advantage. I say our because I'm talking for the New York fan base, as I also talk about you guys, the Florida fan base, and them as the LA fan. It's our advantage, right? Russell Dunford, I think it's going down. Flame. This nigga got no flame. He got no sauce. I told you. There was a saying out there, let Russ cook. Russ can't cook. I've said that. I realized even more. It's even worse. What that Russ can't cook? He ain't paid his light bill. He got no flame. He got no seasoning in his cabinets. He got no sauce. He got no fire. It's none of that. Your old man walking on you. The fuck is you doing here? It was better without your ass. Take your ass back to Seattle. Go back to Rihanna. That's why Future's fucking your bitch.
Hey.
Talk to me.
Oh my god.
You want blood pressure medication?
I got it.
Oh, you're about to fucking stroke out.
We talking sports here. It's always a
class.
class.
Future on the fucking sports.
It's always a class.
Hey, Rihanna is some great music and Rihanna is a bad bitch.
Sierra and Future.
Basically, now you're talking, Tom.
Basically, Russell Wilson picked up from his paused game. So Russell Wilson got to realize they don't love you like that. In Seattle, you were drafted. You always get love when you're drafted. That's your first chick. She always gonna love. That's you took her cherry, everything. You showed her winning ways. Like you gave her lobster when all she ate was ramen noodles. You understand? She always gonna love you. 12 man forever. She's always on your side. You're supposed to stay in Seattle. Coach was on your side. When Richard Sherman, Chance Chandler, I'm mixing two people up. I'm combining them. You know what I'm saying? When Chance and Chandler and all those guys were talking shit about him. When Marshawn was talking shit about him. Coach was taking So he was always protected by his coach. When you go to Denver, remember, Denver has been built off of a singular model probably for the last 15, 20 years. Go get that quarterback, and then when he gets here, he wins. Eli Manning and Peyton Manning and John Elway. Elway was his name. I was looking. That's how the E got in there. But so you're expected to win when you come to Denver, or at least be in winning ways, or look like you're winning, because there's always rented quarterbacks. There's no ties to you. They didn't draft. You're coming in as a sniper. You do your job, or you don't get paid. So you don't win. You get no love. Russ is looking solid. He's not looking back. Russ is looking solid. He is looking solid. Like, if he was a good quarterback at one point in time, I could not tell. That's how bad it is. If he was a good quarterback at some point in time, when it was really him and not the coach and their environment and the system and the defense and the team and beast quick, if it wasn't all of that, then you are officially now washed up. So I'm trying to determine now, Russ, were you ever good, or are you officially done?
I think he was a mediocre quarterback. I think he was a little overrated. My personal view. He made plays when they needed to.
So you asked me about Russ. I don't know what more you want me to say about Russ. But Russ can't cook. Russ don't got no seasoning in it. Just his cabinets up here.
You think Dak was at his peak right now?
Dak been at his peak. Talk to me. Hey, listen, I got a lot of sports to get into. I did.
No, you're not.
I did that too. You know, Trick was only for half an hour.
That was like 15 minutes.
How you, man? See this guy right here. This guy right here. He's one of the original trivia members.
Yes, sir.
Like listen. He was here for trivia when I was only giving out Blue Chew. You know what? I'll extend trivia for that whole entire table. You guys want some trivia?
Yeah, we got some new questions.
I have 223 new questions.
No more 64, whatever it was.
No, we raise every time. Every time we get up. Every time we raise up. We get bigger and better every time. Bigger and blacker, like Chris Rock. Alrighty. So which one of you want to get? Whichever one of you is going first, you come up.
You get money for the trivia.
You come up here. You can.
You get money.
Oh. Why not? Who's going first? Whoever first, come on, walk up here. All right, so you're first. My man, how you been? How was your Thanksgiving?
Good, brother. How about you?
It was good. What Thanksgiving?
Turkey.
The turkey stole the show? The turkey, like the main event, stole the show? Nobody's looking when the turkey was like, forearm, cheering to the back. I'm still in your title, 24/7 champ. Nobody? Alrighty. All right, so we have now picture number between 1 and 223.
150.
151. Are you trying to get drunk tonight? All right. 151.
Like an alcohol. Really fucking
You know what's funny? I think you've had this question before, though. It's been so long. I think you've actually had this in a different spot. Name 4 of the Fab Five.
Fab Five.
2 minutes. Name 4 of the Fab Five. You want to be on camera?
No!
I get you on camera.
I'm gonna kill everybody up in here. Right now.
Damn. Fab Five's basketball, right?
5 it's very okay. I'll give you a few hints. It's college basketball, and it's the old school Michigan team. Black Sox.
Billy, one of them's coaching.
One of the former players is coaching.
Huh?
He just lost on a terrible play call last night.
Last night.
One of them is coaching. One is on TV. The other two you're gonna have to think really hard about.
Oh, is it Michigan coach?
Yeah.
So Dwan Howard or Dwan Howard?
Dewan.
What is it?
I'll give you that one. You got one of his names right. Dwight Howard. No, I'm tripping. Jawan.
Yeah, Dwan Howard.
You had me stuck on Diesel. I'm like, Dwight. No, it's not Dwight.
Fab Five.
Fab Five. Yellow jerseys. Everybody had a baldy.
I don't know
Everybody had a
basketball.
baldy except for one of them.
Had a baldy?
Yeah, everybody had a baldy. It was a look they were going for.
Yeah, I don't know basketball like that.
Like that team really missed the NIL movement, man. If they were in the NIL time, Jesus, like they would have all came into the league with like 10 mil each. Like understand like how popular they were. Like I'm saying for no reason. All right, your time is up.
Yeah.
You think of it?
Nah, I don't know.
All right. So we got Juwan Howard. We got Chris Webber. We have Jalen Rose. And then either Ray Jackson or Jimmy King. All righty. Fellas, which one of you next is to come up here? All right, come on, Sam. He said Sam, right?
Jordan.
What? How the fuck did I get Sam out of
He
that?
said Stein.
Oh, Stein. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck did I hear Sam? I'm like, shit. Stop.
You better put me on the spot.
All righty. I don't know if you heard, but I'll say it again. I have no problem repeating myself. Pick a number between 1 and 220. 78. All righty. You're about 9 off, but okay.
I was gonna do that.
You may actually know this.
Probably not. Let's see.
All right. This is a comic question. Actually is a Disney question. What? It's not what kind of question. It's a which kind of question. Which villain is responsible? Nobody help him. You help him, he loses. And you lose your turn. Is responsible for the original formation of the Avengers.
Wait, the original, say it again? So like
Now-
comics back then?
Now, I'm going to give you a hint. This is based off the movie.
Oh, okay, so not the comics.
Not the comic. So I don't care if movies from the comic. It's based off the movies, definitely.
Okay, so which is the first?
So, which villain is responsible for the formation of the Avengers?
Loki.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. Loki. Thor's brother. I don't know, big Marvel guy.
All right, there you go.
Thanks.
That's your win.
Appreciate it.
All righty. You pick your prize. That's chewable Viagra. Because I saw you wondering. He was like, his hand was hovering like, should I take the pill? All right, we got 2 prizes left. All right, who's coming up here next? Who's joining us next? Nick. All right, Nick. That's the name of my one of my brothers.
Start the timer when you.
I'm flipping it. I'm giving it back time.
I'm choosing number 15.
Number 15. Okay, Carmela Anthony. All right. All right. So you're gonna have to hit the game winner on this one then. If you go pick Carmela Anthony, I need a championship in Orange Town. All right. Your question is, which team did the Dolphins beat to claim their first Super Bowl victory? Adrian! I did it!
What division is it?
Yes,
What division is it?
the NFC.
Which part of the NFC? I honestly have no fucking idea.
Just think, there was only like 16 teams when the Dolphins won a championship. That's why they did it so easily.
Oh, my God.
I think that was the first one. I think
I know it.
it was the first one.
It
It was
was.
like
I think that was our first one.
oh, making it?
Yeah. That was our first one.
You know that I forgot mine.
No idea.
Just okay. I'll give you one hint. They're no longer named the team that they used to.
Oh, come on, Redskins. Redskins.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No.
What do you mean?
What are they named
Washington
now?
football
No.
team?
I don't think they're named now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Redskins then. Unless they were named some crazy shit before I was alive.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's right. So I couldn't give you the division.
Austin, you want to try the Viagra? Oh, that's all that's left.
Oh no, that's what you want to do.
Wait, no, don't take that. Don't take that. I'm about to win. Wait, put it back.
You want it?
Oh no, it's okay because you were going to.
Alrighty.
Take the Viagra.
So we have one more question and one more prize left. We got our last prize left.
Take the Viagra.
So the first person to win this prize, it's all on you. All prize on you. Alrighty. I think you've heard the rules by now, but in case you missed it, pick a number between 1 and 223.
13.
Lucky number 13. Alrighty. You don't exist in hotels, just to let you know.
Huh?
So you don't exist in hotels.
Don't. Yeah, 13.
Alrighty. It's funny, this question was asked earlier, but you weren't here, so I'll let it slide. I'll allow it. At the claymation referee. I always forget his name. What sport is best known as the king of sports?
Isn't that opinion?
No. That's close though.
Football.
Let me know when you answer.
Football.
Football final answer?
Yeah.
That's the same answer the last person gave me. And like the last person.
What is it?
You have failed this test.
Soccer.
What's soccer? It's called football. What do you mean? Soccer is football.
That's not what he was saying. I know what he was saying. That's not what he was saying. Listen. I know which one he was going for.
Football is still the right answer.
We got one.
I wasn't thinking like that.
Go ahead.
Listen, I'm with you. If you were saying soccer, I would have gave you soccer. I promise you.
My language.
Like you kind of guy, 3 fingers in the dirt. Like right there on the front line. Where he go? Everybody's already went. The last I was reserving the last spot for Bree, but I don't think she wants the Viagra. I want to use it to help her out with that one. You know what I mean? What's that?
That one would help her out.
But that's about it. Okay, so, guys, so let you guys know, by 10:37 every Wednesday, trivia. So you guys make it by 10:37. And also, if you got homegirls, make sure you let your homegirls know. Ladies drink free 9 to 10. You can't be leaving out your home. Like, how you come out here and have all your homegirls at home? You know what I mean? Just over there playing the guitar. Like, nah. Like, have them come out and get drunk and have a few drinks, and then they can go home and play the guitar. All right, so. Oh, you're back. I was just about to get back into the sports.
Wait, can you do a group one just for fun? That they're playing Hannah Montana right now inside.
They're playing Hannah Montana inside? Hannah Montana. Wait.
Hey, you remember you thought I was crazy when I said the Cowboys were gonna go to the Super Bowl, right?
I didn't vote.
You thought I was crazy.
I still think you're crazy. Like, hold on. As soon as homeboy finishes repping his whatever.
Let's do one more group one for fun.
A group one for fun. You guys realize every question I give you, I have to replace this with like 3 questions, right? This is very tedious. I'm like giving out questions for fun. Plus, I want you to win. I want you to win prizes. Wait, the vibe or the person? Is that still a thing? Like, do trains still run through South Florida? Like, at what age do we ride the trains?
Never, honestly.
Really?
I mean, I'm
I feel like I'm going out of my train stage. Like I don't think I want to come off the bench after anybody. Like, you know what I mean? Your sweat's already on the ball and shit like that. Like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, like I don't know. Like back in the day, like from like high school to about like maybe late 20s.
Yeah.
Like trains are good to travel on. After that, you gotta get a 2-seater. Ready for your question?
Oh, now you want to listen to
I've been listening to this whole time. I'm always it. I haven't been ignoring you. You're so left when I was trying to catch you the first time.
Every guy yelled at me using my nice voice.
I heard. All right, it's on you. So no, everything left is Viagra. No. I want winners.
Okay, can I give it away?
Well, you're gonna have to give it yourself.
I'm just not gonna take it.
Man, you have to give it to whoever, you know, like in the middle, like, hey,
Is it illegal if I sell it?
No. Only if you get caught.
So it is illegal.
No, they can sell anything that's a narcotic is illegal. So any form of drugs is illegal on the black street market.
I'll probably get it wrong.
I feel like you're gonna get this one right. Like, you got the first one right.
I just want to choose the number. How do you think I'm gonna get it right?
Because I had faith in you. Of course not. Alrighty, Bree.
Okay, wait. What number did I choose?
Listen, if you pick it again, I'll let you know.
23.
What's the number you picked? I'm glad you said that because I didn't write it down. I do have a. You know what? I'm gonna put you on pause for a second. So I'm gonna ask a question to the table. They didn't hear the discussion earlier. You said you wanted a question, right? Yeah. I got one for you. Yeah. Would you rather have a gay son
Or a thought daughter?
or a thought daughter?
I'd rather have a thought daughter.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Don't answer the same way the dude in that video answered it. I love you. I saw the video. Dude in the video was like, "Oh, I'd rather have a thought daughter. I can fuck with her." I'm like, "Whoa, what?" He went straight roll tide.
That's a tough question.
I'd rather have a thought daughter.
I want to say that, but then, bro,
Because I can control that.
What? You can control what?
Like,
Wait, what can you control?
Bitch, you staying at home. Like,
Okay, time out. Thought daughter doesn't stop at 18. Like, I know people that have thought daughters and daughters is 32. You understand? Like, once thought is in your system, thought don't stop. Don't thought till you get it enough. Like Michael Jackson sung that song. Don't thought till you get it.
No. Don't disrespect. Do not disrespect.
like that, she might grow out of that one day. Somebody that's gay, that's like for life, bro. Like, you don't get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something you just don't go back on. I never met somebody that's gay. Like,
Has Hohen ever gotten out of your system?
like no offense to anybody.
No, listen. Reggie. Hold on. Reggie. Get his attention. Reggie, I have a question for you. Hold on. Sebastian. That's somebody else. Okay. You said that eventually you'll get out of the system. Has Hohen ever gotten out of your system? Hohen.
I'm not a hoe.
Says who?
I'm just choosy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you heard the answer everybody else around you. What were those answers?
That makes sense.
Because I understand that you look at them as film, but that doesn't mean the physical makeup of them that draws them to constantly want to get rocks off changes. Wanting to get your rocks off is universal. Like regardless of what you want, that never leaves.
But not getting your rocks off in that direction though. Like I'm glad to be. I'd rather be a hoe than go in that direction.
Okay, no. But you said no. But I'm just actually about to say that you said that you can get hoeing out of your thought daughter's system, but hoeing never really comes out of your system.
No, you don't get tired of that shit. Or you don't get tired of being in that one direction.
No, you just become a hoe for one. You just become a hoe for one person until you become a hoe for somebody else at the gym or at the office.
Right, so what's the definition? Like, what do you mean by hoe? Like,
we all know who's up. We all listen.
There's levels to that shit.
No, not for nothing. Guys can be hoes too. So when I say hoe, guys can be hoes too. Like you a hoe if you know you a hoe. You know what you doing your hoe ass shit. Like we all know who hoes are. Like we know the average. Listen, we even know relationship hoes. Like, people that just hop into relationships to say that they're in a relationship, but they're in a new relationship every 3 months, just because they don't want to make it come off like they out just trying to get their rocks off. So they become relationship hoes to get their rocks off for 3 months consistently.
I'd rather have that than her go to the bar do buy a drink than the next day different do buy a drink and she go home every night. But there's levels to that shit.
Alrighty. So which level would you want? You want the thotty or the gay son?
I'll take a thotty before I take a gay son.
Thotties?
We're all gonna have gay sons. Like she's gonna
listen. Because also, let me ask you this, right? Like, because you said you rather have the thotty, right? I think everybody said they rather have the thotty. Because also, you have a gay son that's a thotty too. Like you can have both. Like you get the gay son and be like, damn, my gay son's a thotty too. Like, god damn.
But like once he's gay, like, after that,
I got a question for you. Would you rather, if you have a daughter, would you rather have your daughter's side
these females are probably
come to the
listening,
crib,
like,
or would you rather have your son's gay side piece come to the crib?
damn, that's crazy. That's a tough one.
Would you rather know your daughter's getting fucked by a dude or your son's getting fucked by a dude?
I mean, your son's getting fucking ass in your house. On your couch. And so it's not like a whole bunch of shit in there.
I'm gonna tell you this. I just learned something about myself. I'm uncomfortable finding out anyone in my children getting fucked in my house. Like I want them to be doing the fucking, so I think I want to have the gay daughter so she got the strap on. Like just the son of it. Like I don't want my son getting fucked. I want my daughter getting fucked.
If your son fucking somebody else, you're not gonna be like, yeah, that's my boy. Like,
listen. I'd rather have my son. Listen, regardless of who it is, I'd rather them be tearing it up than having them being the one that's bent over. Like if we would have to like pick sides upside, right?
Yeah.
that was a gay son. I think
you didn't answer the question. See, that's a tough one.
I think I'm okay with the gay son.
Was it soccer or football?
See, there's a big team.
I think I'm okay with I think I'll take the gay son in this instance.
Fuck all that. The real question is, will you still talk to him?
Of course. Oh, listen. Neither scenario is gonna stop me from talking to them. No. Listen, I am not pulling no negative aspirations on either one. Not choosing the other one is not casting aspersions on the other one. That's not what's happening here. We're just talking about preference. I'm not saying like, oh, I can't stand. No. There's no negative aspersions being cast on the other side of whatever you choose. But I think equation. I can still have a thought. Like either way, I could get a thought out the equation. You know what?
No, you made him leave.
Is he? friends too. That's awesome. That's how you're supposed to treat your close friends.
Sorry.
Like, my bad. I'm sorry. Listen, there's only one truth that I know, right? When it comes to the whole equation, there is no such thing as chicks with dicks. Only dudes with tits. That's all I know. So that's all. That's it. Like, as the equation has had to change, that's all I know about the new equation. Like, this equation has been ruffled and we've divided by pi and multiplied for x a couple of times. And I don't know how we got this in our eye, but yeah, there's no such things as chicks with dicks, just dudes with tits. And as long as you stick with that philosophy, I think you'll be safe, fellas. Like, and that's a good philosophy if you go to Atlanta, or if you go to Cali, Miami, and New York. Fuck. Dallas. Stay away from major cities. Just stay away from major cities and you'll be safe. If it has a booming metropolitan area, stay away. Talk to me.
Sex and let's bring it back to sports, right?
Okay.
So when you think about,
I still think you're crazy for thinking the Dallas Cowboys make the Super Bowl. Now,
We'll be here for the Super Bowl.
we will be. Hold on, we will be.
You'll have $100 for me?
Did we bet $100? I don't think we did all that.
But it's a nice thing to do if I think.
Listen, I don't bet. Listen, you understand? Because I don't bet. Like I'm not one of those bettors. I don't. Listen, I'm an investor. I'm not a bettor. It's a weird thing. I never slot machines, all of it. Like when I bet, I make very wholesome bets, and I'm like, I'd rather bet you for like a pack of cigarettes. Like I'm weird and shit like I'll bet you for like a Gok 3000, like the actual machine. Which don't you guys forget, the Gok 3000 is coming, and we will be raffling it away for Valentine's Day. So it will be a Valentine's Day prize. We will be starting that raffle pretty soon for the Gok 3000.
You still didn't explain to me what you're calling me.
Oh. Everything's going back full circle. Right. The name. Right. What's the word? The definition for when the sound sounds like what it is. Like zoning, stuff like that. Well, Gok is exactly the name is what is the sound that it makes. It's the sound that it arrives from. Right? Its origin is from the streets. Right? It is American for dome. Knowledge. It's American for dome. Knowledge. Head.
I didn't really want to believe it.
Because Gok is the noise that is made when you're going to town very enthusiastically.
Yes, I know.
So the Gok 3000 is.
why are you talking to the chick about that?
She wanted to know what it was. I had to know what a competition is.
You can't explain. You gotta just show it.
I just explained it to her. Very diplomatic. Like I explained that shit to her on a college level a while ago.
After that, you gotta show the video. Like, yo, this is what it really does. Like my shit, I said it pretty good, but this is what it really does.
It has 10 different settings. It has a spinning head that also goes up and down. It heats up. Right? His little. And it's called the Gok 3000, and it's a handheld device. And I am raffling for Valentine's Day. For Christmas? And who's up for Christmas? Oh, you said for girls? Oh, I will. Don't worry. Your day is coming. Yes, I speak in double entendres. I speak in double entendres. I just think your day is coming. Double entendre.
How was that doesn't feel like you guys got this?
This one is usually. I was expecting a lot more than this. So, Nandid. You coming around to say hello? I'm thinking about it. All right. Ladies drink free 9 to 10. So, back to what you were saying. Because we're
That's
basically.
what I was saying. You still didn't ask me my question.
Wait, what question is this?
You said before I get to you, pause, and then you asked about the gay son and the first
Oh, so, that's right. That's right. We talked about the gay son, and we talked about the gop, right? Not in the same sentence, right? So now we're not gonna think about that. Okay. This is difficult times for a non-father. Like, I don't even have kids, and I'm like, whoa, this is rough. You what? Hopefully. It all depends. So, pick a number.
You never even did my interview, asshole.
What's the
And I say that with love.
Pick a number between 1 and 223.
23.
Yeah, right today.
I know.
No, that's the same question. And I'll know it when I see it. I'm like, 33. Leave that one. All right, 33. The last prize. Come on, dude. All righty. Basketball player Scottie Pippen has a word tattooed on his forearm. What is that word? Sorry, that's one of the tougher questions. That doesn't mean that. No. So, this is your second round.
You took so long for the damn fucking question. I think I get a pass. Think about it. And I always come to support you. Think about it.
You got a second question.
No.
You know what? I think if you sort your winners from your last question, you'll calm down. So, Scottie Pippen has a word.
It's pimping. It's Scotty. No. What number is it? It's his fucking number. Can I say that?
No, you're actually real close to all of it. And those random. But it was Pippen, not Pippen. Pippen.
Oh, so it's pimping. Pippin? Wow.
What's the reason why you got it?
Whatever the fuck it is.
I don't even know. Actually, I think I know why you got it.
Right. I got it right.
Did you?
Is it?
No. You haven't said the right answer yet.
What do you mean? You were just talking.
Patronus.
That's not a wand. That's a fucking pen. And it's orange. Anyway, it's Scotty. It's Pippin. What the fuck is his last name?
Let me have your final answer.
I don't know how you pronounce his last name.
Spelled P-I-P-E-N. Pippen. Oh, P-I-P-E-N. Pippen.
Pippin. Okay, it's Pippin. It has to be Pippin. Only a dumbass basketball player will get Pippin. Hey, let's be real.
Scottie Pippen is not a dumbass. Actually, he is a dumbass basketball player. He signed that long ass goddamn deal, like 7 years for like $3 million.
Hey. That's sarcasm.
And then he tried to get out of it when he realized that he signed a badass deal, and they were like, "You signed that shit," and he was like, "I'm gonna sit out." They're like, and he had to play with that damn deal.
And he wanted them chips.
Them chips. I'm not the new stole.
I said last name.
Yeah, you want to hear something?
Spell out what is on his forearm.
But honestly,
You about to?
I don't know. Say it right.
You have to stop there? All right. Time is up. You're really close. And you was literally almost there. He has pick.
Did I say that?
Pick. P-I-P.
I said Pippin.
You said P. Pippo. Even when you spelled it, I was trying to help you stop that. Like, you like P-I-P. And I was like, you want to stop there? It was like, and? I've been trying to help you. I really do. Like, they see it. They like, yo, you tried. You tried. They hit me up.
I know, but it's like, I don't know anything about sports. When you gave me the clue about Disney, I got it.
Get at Michael Jordan.
What was your Disney question?
Because remember, I said something about the Little Mermaid, and it was the character, not the actual artist. You were like the character, not the artist.
Well, that wasn't really a clue. That was just to put you on the right track.
Oh, so I get it.
You know you're welcome. Let's see how
I just think I left you a blunt multiple times.
You left me a blunt? Oh, you did. You left me your blunt. That you won from me.
Thank you.
You're like, you know what? You stuck this whole is your side.
Yeah, you deserve it. More than me.
Hey, bro, T.
Talk to me.
Scottie Pippen.
Uh-huh.
He was making that $3 million a season. How much was the average, like, Michael Jordan, Magic, and all that was making?
That's not the average, though. That's the
That's not the average. But if you're average amongst top tier players, Mike was probably. I think Mike was bringing in like 20-something mil at that time.
I worked for 7 years.
No, like
a year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, bro. Tell me, Scottie Pippen.
Magic Johnson was making $2 million a season.
That's magic.
Michael Jordan was not getting paid 10 times. Michael Jordan, bro, there wasn't even that much money in the world to be given that much money.
He may not. I don't think he was. No. Okay. So no. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. So no. So you're both right. So I may be misremembering. Michael Jordan didn't have long contracts at that time. If I'm not mistaken, he was signing 1- and 2-year contracts. And at that time, when because one of his 1-year contracts was worth like $30 million.
That was probably in the 2000s.
Towards the end.
Yeah, in the 80s, bro, 27.
Oh no, but we're talking about the 90s. We're talking about in the 90s, because even the time that you're talking about, Magic isn't relevant of being paid.
Yo, if Scottie Pippen wasn't in that deal, he was in, how much you think he was making a year?
He would have been within $7 million of Mike.
Scottie Pippen.
He's doing Magic.
He would have put one. Oh, he made more than Magic.
Yeah, Magic Johnson was retired, bro.
But also Magic is irrelevant. You're right. Magic is irrelevant in that era. Magic is being paid. Okay, so Magic is being paid old numbers. So Jordan is a one of one.
That's like comparing Russell Westbrook to KD.
Like Jordan is almost a one of one, because when players, because nobody was getting paid like that when Jordan was getting paid. So what happened with Pippen is that he just saw that Jordan was making his money, and he realized that he shortchanged himself big time. But not for nothing. When Pippen signed that money, nobody was getting that kind of money either. Like when the money that Pippen got was also considered big money, but also it was a different era. Players back then wanted security. So they wanted 7-year contracts. It guaranteed that, I can get injured and still get money on the side, because it wasn't how they are now, where you can be Kevin Durant's level, and if you get injured, they'll let you sit out a year, you know what I mean, and come back and then they'll still pay you. That wasn't happening back then. Bernard King basically got out of the league with the same injury. Technology is also different between how you heal. So security was a big thing, but he did 7 years, but he signed a 7-year, realized that he's being considered one of the top 5 players in the league, best defensive player by far, and then all of a sudden he's getting paid $170 million a year. He tried to renegotiate, but also he did it to himself. When he signed the contract, his general manager asked him, "Are you sure you want to do this deal? Is this your final answer?" That motherfucker said, "Yes."
In the 80s, bro, 50 million or 500,000 a year was a lot.
No, you're right. That's what I'm saying. No, you're right. And I don't even think
Jordan was.
And I don't even know this. I don't even think, we're not even talking about the 80s now. We're talking about the 90s. We're not talking about the 80s and them getting. No, no, they were.
Scottie Pippen 7-year contract.
That's what I'm talking about.
87 to 93.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. So that whole contract in the 90s, bro, you should have been 10 times that money.
You want to see how much Michael Jordan got paid in the 90s?
Well, you gotta remember though.
Yeah, show me that. Let me know when you got that up. And so I can talk. And while you doing, I'm gonna talk bad at the Cowboys. Listen,
95, 96 Jordan got paid for the season.
Oh shit, that low?
What would that be times 21?
No, but it was a gradual. But back then they did graduate.
So like,
and you can still get gradual contracts now.
Yes and no.
It's just
Depends where you are.
Yeah.
Like if you're on the you cannot. Because their tax rate doesn't allow gradual increases.
Really?
Yeah. That's why Stanton don't want to go to the Giants. Because he got offered a contract in New York where $60 million if you meet a quota, then it's $80 million, and then it's $90 million.
Now is that all sports or is that for baseball?
It's all sports. It's not just the sports. In life, they don't allow escalated contracts on the West Coast.
Huh.
Yeah. But we used to get that all around.
Interesting.
Yeah. Escalated contracts were illegal. They still are on the West Coast.
Did not know that. Does that go for housing payments too?
Any contract that had an escalating contract, which is an escalating contract, for example, like
years and money.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like for example, like in the medical field now, if a business doesn't meet a quota, I don't know how to explain it for you guys to understand. Like, for example, let's say you had to make 100 sales in a sales job. Next month you have to make 120 sales. That's illegal on the west side of the
Okay.
So like,
Understood. In all aspects, understand. It has to be okay. Interesting. Did not know that. Did not know that at all. Did Stanton take his contract? Wait, did Stanton take his contract?
not yet.
Okay. Now, okay, I'm gonna say I didn't see that pop up here. I'm gonna say what the hell happened here? Last time I saw that study was offered. What was it? 7? Was it 7 years, 300, or was it 8 years, 300? 7.
So for all
and I still think they lowballed him. I still think they came 50 million short. So if you guys don't know, right? Aaron Judge Aaron Judge was just offered his contract. He's a free agent right now. They tried doing this last season with him before this season started. They kind of lowballed him, right? In his respect, he thought they lowballed him. So he bet on himself, and you guys saw what he did this year. He broke the AL home run record as well as the Yankees home run record. And if you speak to half of the baseball world, it is the actual home run record. Half of the baseball world. I don't know which half that's for them. Right? It's one of those polarizing things. Like I said, it helped. I think one of you guys, I think we talked about this last time. Maybe I talked about one of you guys. It helped make the record become polarizing now. Because you have the guys that did it with steroids and the guys that did it without steroids. It makes the whole polarizing debate about what the actual is instead of like it adds an extra element to it. But for the guys who don't know, so he bet on himself, and now he's back up for contract negotiations. And I honestly thought they should have came 150 million above whatever offer they came the last time.
But I said, you think A-Rod would, maybe juice it up?
Who?
What's his name? Aaron Judge?
Aaron Judge?
You think he juice it up?
No.
Or had a pork back?
Aaron Judge? No, I don't think he did anything with the juice. The only thing he did with juice is broccoli.
That's what I'm saying. Some people think he's not good. Like, he looks different.
No, I don't even think there's even any accusation that he may have been juicing.
Yeah. MLB players get tested like once every month.
Yeah, there has not. Yeah, I don't even think there's even been he's been one of the few people that's probably that has gotten to this point in recent memory that there hasn't been an accusation about him even not even thrown into the ether. They're like, oh, I wonder if he's nope, not even a wonder. They're like, this motherfucker is 6'8", 422 pounds with 1.5% body fat. They're like, yeah, he's knocking these shit out. And that's how they talk about him. Listen, you're Cowboys. I understand your position of faith in your Cowboys still, because you don't look wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You don't look wrong yet.
I'm not wrong at all.
You won't look wrong until they lose to the second round of the playoffs, right? And then you'll be like, next year, yeah, them boys, right? Because you know how you guys go, like rinse like a repeat. Now, there is an interesting player lingering out there.
OBJ. The useless wherever he goes.
Damn, that's from Cowboys fan. That's definitely.
No,
Our conversation.
I don't want him to go to the Cowboys.
He's not half wrong.
He's gonna take away reps from CeeDee Lamb, man.
But okay, maybe
but better than OBJ.
But maybe it's not about taking reps away, but attention away.
I mean, yeah.
And if you can
the sad part is though, every cornerback or safety in the league, when they play the Cowboys, if OBJ was on the field, the worst cornerback will be guarding him.
And so you know that but it means that if you get Odell Beckham, right, at 80% of what he was, you don't think he could beat a third string corner on a regular basis and cook him when it mattered?
In the playoffs, no.
When it mattered,
play the Redskins.
Come on, no disrespect.
Wait a minute. That's the last memory you have of him.
He hasn't played live football.
But I got it. That's what happens with most injuries. But your last memory of him is him cooking the third string cornerback in the Super Bowl. And not for nothing, we've seen what happened when great wide receivers like Antonio Brown gets the third string cornerback on them. These are Super Bowl formulas. Now the part about Odell Beckham specifically to the Dallas Cowboys. I question him going to the Cowboys because I don't know if he's the over-the-top piece.
They don't need a piece. They don't. You think they need a piece?
You don't think a piece won't help?
No, that would be JP. It's gonna take the work. It's gonna take the workload away.
You keep saying take the workload away. So you want CeeDee Lamb to get 18 targets a day, be the number one option, and the only thing that defensive coordinators have to plan about outside of let's eat.
Bro, you're forgetting they have the best 1-2 punch in the NFL.
So, like I said, outside of Ezekiel, you wouldn't like them to have to worry about something else.
I mean, Michael Gallup, Dalton Schultz, Noah Brown. These are all great pieces. It's just adding another piece, and they're about to. If they pay OBJ, they have to target him. You know what I mean? Like you don't just sign a big deal with a team to go stand out on the field and not get the ball. That's why a lot of them are looking for a trade. If you're winning at the clip that the see, you have me defending something I'm not even for. So because I'm baffled by, even though I'm here, I'm baffled by your reasoning to get there. Because I don't believe that he's the piece either for you guys. He's not. I don't agree with your reasoning because target shares. Okay, you're not trying to figure out who CeeDee Lamb is. He's not your young wide receiver that's gonna that you need to figure out about franchising or anything else like that. You're kind of solidified on who he is and what he's gonna do for your team. So if you know that he's your bona fide number one, and yes, what you want with Ezekiel, you have a 1-2 punch, and then you add Pollard back there, and your running game has its own secondary 1-2 punch, right? You call it an A-B punch to the 2A and 2B, right? If your wide receiver is 1 and the running back is 2, then they're 2A and 2B. Just to have another guy that they have to consider. Yeah, but that's why I bring up Schultz, Gallup, Noah Brown. They're all. See, I think Michael Gallup is better than OBJ. So I'm gonna let you know what you're saying.
You are mentioning names that are known as a Cowboys fan. These aren't names that coordinators are. These are so you're not mentioning names that defensive coordinators are going to put on their board. So, that's what I'm looking at. That when defensive coordinators put names on their board, is Galloway on their board? Is you say Schmaltz, Schmitty, Shocker, Shoemaker, right? Exactly, right? Is he good at that board? Odell Beckham Jr. As much as I don't believe that he'll be the piece to get you over the top, you add him to your team, it's one more thing for them to think about. Honestly, think about. Understand him being on your team? You say it take reps away from CeeDee Lamb. It may get more reps to Galloway. It may get more reps to Schmaltz just because they have to peek at Odell Beckham a little bit more. They have to account for him. See Odell Beckham break, they have to make sure, okay, their safety or that defense may shift his way just a little bit enough to get Galloway open. Now, this is talking for the person that still doesn't believe that Odell Beckham's that dude. I don't agree with your philosophy. Like, I feel like you don't like Odell Beckham, do you? Okay, there we go. No.
Even if you want to bring Marquise Brown into the top 10, right? Anyone. I don't think we need a piece like that.
Oh, wait, are you saying that you'd rather have Hollywood Brown? And I mentioned when we call him Hollywood Brown, you have to make sure you call him Hollywood Florida Brown, right?
I'd rather have Marquise Brown.
Over Odell Beckham Jr.
Absolutely. Twice on Tuesday. Absolutely. It's not even a question.
I can see the even swap because it still gives you the same factor where coordinators will probably still have to coordinate. It's gonna be said that they're gonna have to worry about him until he proves to not be a factor. And that's my thing about Odell Beckham. Like he is. We're gonna have to see what Odell Beckham's all about right now, right? If he's about winning or he's about his money. I don't think he's about his money anymore, but I do think that Odell Beckham is drawn to big markets. He's already done New York. He's done LA. Unfortunately, there's only one of a big market left. It's you guys. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Now, if you're talking about winning teams aren't necessarily in the big markets. There's other teams where he could go to and possibly be the guy to help take them over the top. I believe he may be more helpful, actually, or just as helpful in Miami as I probably will be in Dallas. Probably a little bit more. Who knows? What?
You wouldn't even see the field in Miami.
What was the reason why you didn't want him there? Because if you sign a guy like that, that's the same reason why he'll see the field. Yeah, you don't like Odell Beckham at all. But that's probably the reason why he'll see that time in Miami. It's because they signed a guy like Odell Beckham. It'll be hard pressed. It'll be hard pressed not to use a guy like Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham is also the kind of personality that it's not gonna for him not being on the field. So you might not have to target him as long as you're winning. You may not, and the way that Dallas Cowboys win, they win at a high enough clip where they could get away with not targeting him or targeting him maybe 4 times a game, and that be it. Because from Odell Beckham, what do you need? 2 receptions, 80 yards? Yeah. That's all, right? All day, Pippen, appreciate you. Like if you get 2 receptions, 80 yards from him, 3 receptions, 96, 3 receptions, 80 yards. That's good enough.
No, absolutely.
Because that's probably all he's going to be good for. 5 targets at best. Maximize those. Yeah. The other half of the time.
Next Wednesday we'll talk because he might be on the roster.
Listen, next Wednesday we'll talk, but we definitely going to talk week before Super Bowl. I still think you're bananas. But I understand your faith, and I've told them this. Cowboys have a squad, and they've been had a squad, and they do what they're supposed to do. They keep a consistent squad that is constantly in the playoff hunt or Super Bowl hunt. So you keep your fan base constantly intrigued, right? Well, and they built the house for them. So their team is always in that mix. They're in that sweet spot where even if they don't win, they know they can still pull fandom. And like you said, next year if they don't win, what did I say the Cowboy fans are going to say? Next year's our year. Them boys. The intrigue is already there for next year. The fandom is already built in for next year. They're already coming back. Like they already built the Kool-Aid, got the sauce and everything. They put crack in that motherfucker. They addicted to life. So you don't know about me, Joe Rogan. Like I watch sports. So I'm curious about if Odell now, as much as I call him an Odell Beckham here, right? I could be a low-key Cowboys hater, which why I can't see how Odell Beckham pushes the Cowboys over the top. Because a talent like his should. He goes to the Eagles to rap. So there's a few teams, if you put him on there, just based off the fact of him being a distraction and getting 4 targets, it's a wrap. He goes to Kansas City, it's a wrap. He goes to Philly, it's a wrap. He goes to Buffalo, it's a wrap. Like those teams, they're gonna be penciled into the Super Bowl the very next day. Tampa Bay, no, Steelers need way more than Odell Beckham Jr. The Pittsburgh Steelers need everything behind the steel curtain and more. You understand?
That's the first time they've been like that in a long time.
Well, that's what happens. It's what happens. It happens to almost everybody eventually. You have an established quarterback. You have him for 15 plus years. That's what your franchise is built around. He finally gets washed up. And then next franchise quarterback needs to step up. You realize there's really only one franchise that you can think about that had that problem. Green Bay Packers.
They breed them motherfuckers.
I don't know where this. I don't know.
I'm leaving.
Again?
I don't know. Your podcast is going on longer than I thought it was, so I just called myself.
Well, I started later than I normally do.
I know, but I'm just letting you know.
Where's this at? Where we at? Oh, we only got like 18 minutes up, 19 minutes.
Sorry, I'm leaving and I'm done for But I respect you and I support you.
I respect you too. And I respect your support.
Yes, you don't support me.
Well, I do support you. I just don't know that I would support you.
Can I change the topic really fast?
Sure.
Okay, so you know the dude that I was telling you about?
Cool.
Bugging.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know how I told you that he didn't. So anyway, long story short, they hit me up.
Oh.
But it's not that he hit me up. It was the fact that everybody called me stupid, was overreacting, and I proved them wrong. So I feel confident that I'm wrong. It just feels nice to be right, okay? So,
You got to hear too, Pippin?
Yeah, you got to do something.
No doubt. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, Pippin. You well done. I should have been finished at 11:07. So that's really how I feel about Odell Beckham, right? Man. So I'm gonna stay football here. We're gonna finish up with playoff picture. And then on Friday, we're gonna talk favorite players. I've been putting off favorite players since last week. I've been really wanting to talk about my 5 favorite players in the NBA. I've been putting off since last week since we had a little Noah here. We had a little Noah here from Connecticut. No, from WKIB in Cincinnati.
Exactly.
Nobody knows what the fuck I say. I'm talking when even people from Cincinnati don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It makes me think like I'm from Florida, so you know it took me a while. Should I not finish that sentence? Should I not finish that sentence? Okay, I won't. How you not know Florida? Listen.
sorry, we're in a crisis.
It was a hazy time period in my life.
Anybody got a line?
Of course. You need one? It's over here. That was short. Good catch. So there are some teams out there, right? And we get into this video. And we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. And it's about there are teams that don't make the playoffs every single year. And it's a crazy thing that NFL has, where every single year there are about six teams that don't make the playoffs. And we've been sitting here keeping track of these teams. Like, we've really been sitting here keeping track of these, the sports shit is what we do here. So, if you guys remember last year, right? Last year in the AFC, we had the Tennessee Titans, the Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills, Cincinnati Bengals, Las Vegas Raiders, Patriots, and the Steelers, all in the playoffs. And NFC, we had the Packers, there we go. We had the Tampa Bay Packers, the Dallas Cowboys, the Chargers, the Cardinals, 49ers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. All those teams made it to the playoffs last year. That was last year. Now, history has told us 6 of these teams will not make it to this year coming around. And this happens every single year for the last 25 years. Change will happen. So we've been keeping track of this for some time now, right? Week 8, nice little pick. We got ourselves our first playoff pick. Right? We started seeing the team that versus the team that worked out. And we saw it stay true to fact. There were 6 teams already that were making the playoffs already. Just in week 8, you can already see formula started. Because one of those things I always try to look at and say, how right is this formula? They talk about it every year, and I always want to say, except you want to prove people wrong. I always want to say if they're going to be wrong. And boy, are they on point. This is part of the industry that makes football football. That you can basically guarantee every year that 40% of the teams that made the playoffs last year won't make it. So you have a 40% chance of having a new Super Bowl winner every year. That's part of its interest. When week 8 rolled around, like I said, we have Buffalo, we had Kansas City, we had Tennessee, all remaining in there. We had New England, we had the Cowboys, and we had the 49ers. All coming back as repeat offenders. And then we had the newbies. We had the new kids on the block too, right? We had Baltimore rejoined this standing. And it was big up for Baltimore because we felt that they should have been there last year. So the fact that they didn't make it this year and have to have a bounce back year this year is big for them. Lamar Jackson is looking for a contract this year. You had the Jets make it in this year.
Your dedication, which only athletes know.
So now, even since week 8, we've already had a change in plans, right? Or a change to the lineup. Again, like this is what we're looking for, right? So now we've already moved on from week 8 and we're now week 12. And week 12, we've seen a couple of teams from last year come back into the playoff picture. And a few of the teams that were already in there start falling out already. Right? So let's pull that back up. Right? This year's, so far week 12, we got Kansas City, Tennessee, Buffalo, and the Cincinnati Bengals. And things are starting to get real interesting because if you saw from week 8 already, there's been massive changes. There's already been massive turnaround. Teams that were sitting in number 2 spots are now at the bottom. 1 spot's at the bottom. teams at number 7 before are now sitting at number 1. Everything is starting to flip. I'm really starting to see how things are starting to shape up. Our new playoff picture, right? Right? We now have Kansas City sitting number 1, and they are up 2 spots from number from week. You have Miami now at number 2, and they're 4 spots from number 6. Tennessee remains in there, and they dropped 2 spots. They dropped 1 spot. They were number 2 in week 8. Baltimore Ravens remain the same at number 4. Buffalo Bills, they fall 4 spots from number 1 from number 1. That sounds good. I'm not being nosy. Oh, that's how I was being nosy. I was in the conversation. I heard you over here. I want to talk to you. You got it. I like near death experiences.
Trinity girl left. Yeah.
What is she Trinity?
I'm sorry. Actually, that's the way racist.
I think she just seen Indian. So I'm not mistaken.
My bad. My bad.
I would think he was more racist if he said Indian.
I know Jamaican Chinese. I know Chinese.
No. Listen. I love me, Carmen. Love me, Miami. Love me, morning, auntie. The most about me, love me, Browning. I don't know if you guys know about that one. So, back at it. Bengals, like Buffalo falls from number 1. The Bengals, they get back into the playoffs. They weren't in the playoff hunt in week 8. So they make a reappearance, and they come back as one of the teams that made it that were in there from last year. So far now, right, we still have the Dolphins in there from last year, right? I mean, they weren't in there last year. We have the Ravens that were in there from last year, and also come there at number 7, right? Falling down from number 5 from week 8. It's not a New York Jets. It's not that the New York Jets took some bad losses. It's just that Miami Dolphins got real hot. Right? And what the Giants? Let's see something here. I gotta double check something. Yeah. So the Dolphins got hot. The Bills, even though we beat them, they stayed on pace. And right now, the Jets are hoping that they can stay 500. That's one of the things that we're hoping for as Jets fans. Now, on the other side, and right, we get the Eagles back in there, right? As they remain number 1, unfazed, unfathomed. We got the Minnesota Vikings there, number 2, unfazed, unfathomed, no change in the pace. San Francisco 49ers, they dropped 4 spots from number 7 to number 3 from week 8 to week 12. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? They remain. Yes, I hate Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady. I did them dirty like that for real. Right? Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? They remain the same at number 4. Dallas Cowboys move up 1 spot. Actually, Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants basically they swap spots. Dallas Cowboys move up 1 spot from number 6 to number 5, and the New York Giants they move down 1 spot from number 5 to number 6. And then we have the Washington Water Closet team sneaking themselves in there at number 7. So we have Tampa. So wait. We have Washington that wasn't in there from the previous week, right? We have. Actually, no, I'm right. Tampa Bay that wasn't in there in week 8. And also
No, never, bitch, never that. Never.
ever. I don't know what they're talking about. Right? So no, that was right there. Tampa Bay wasn't in there in week 8. The Washington Water Closet team wasn't in there in week 8. And we've seen the rise of the San Francisco 49ers. That is crazy. You see that in both the NFC East and the AFC East. You see three of their teams making it to the playoffs. That's crazy. AFC East, you got the Dolphins, you got the Bills, you got the Jets, and in the NFC East, you have the Eagles, the Cowboys, the Giants, and actually the Washington Water Closet. They're there as well. And so it's going to be interesting watching these two divisions have to battle that out alone. Now, let's see how much time that we have here. We have about 5 minutes left here, right? And let's go ahead and end the segment on a nice little segment that we was bringing. Well, you did. You just returned it.
I got lighters.
Thank you. There's no love. Oh, you worried about the lights camera action?
I ain't worried about it.
Oh, okay. I thought you bought that action.
I've never been in a shoe.
What happens when you have production lights on? Every once in a while, you gotta put on a movie. I should be down by now. All right, so let's get into our next song. Let's roll up and roll on our last set there, right? And that is the 40 Club. Let's go ahead and open this club up, right? And it's good that we ended the show here, right? We opened the show with the birthday party, and we ended up with the 40 Club. We still need to talk about our favorite players, but let's go ahead and talk about what we really love to see.
Love to see segment of the week. See that shit? Love to see it. Love to see it.
All right, folks, we've had a couple of performers in. So you're wondering, like, yo, what is the 40 Club? What is this 40 Club that you keep talking about? Well, 40 clubs for everybody that was able to drop 40 points in any one of these given nights. The last time we was on a podcast, boy, do we have a couple of people.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
That wants to remind us about that, right? We have one, Kevin Durant, right? 28 versus Orlando. He drops, so he blesses us with a nice little 45 piece, 19 for 24, shooting 3 for 5 from the field, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. And can I tell you? The impressive part about this game, because each one of these foot performances had little elements that made it just a tad bit more intriguing, right? These side elements that made it just a little bit more intriguing. For Kevin Durant putting up 45 points against Orlando, I know it's the Orlando Magic, but you're talking about an Orlando Magic team that for the majority of the time that he was out there, he's being guarded by Banchero and Ball. And he's scoring over all of them. Now, Banchero and Ball looking great as they have been since the beginning of the season, right? But since they've been on this Orlando Magic team and been able to get their minutes. Right, we've been really enjoying. I don't know if you guys have been watching, but really enjoying what we've been seeing from Ball and Banchero. Right, so listen, that's impressive. Really was impressive. 19 for 24, 3 for 5 from 3-point range, 4 for 4, like perfect 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 6 turnovers. And the most important stat of them all is the W that he got. And all of these players got the W. Devin Booker played Sacramento. You got a chance to see him against off-night Davion Mitchell. And he ended up 84 points. For the Sacramento Kings. Now, let's back this up a little bit. Kevin Durant, the Brooklyn Nets won that game 109 to 102. All these games, ironically, except for one, were close games. Devin Booker, he scored 44 points, and they needed every bit of his 44 points without Chris Paul there. He was 17 for 20 with his shooting, 1 for 6 from 3-point range. Not perfect, not for the free throw line, but also added 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 6 steals, and also 6 turnovers. And a lot of times you caught him guarding the best. How you doing? You caught him guarding the best.
Hello, ladies.
He caught him guarding the best players, best teams ever played. Right. So that stays with us. So Dev is actually working himself into being a nice little two-way player. Let's take on that responsibility. We got about 2 minutes left here in the podcast. We had an old New York favorite go ahead and join himself into the field. And Kristaps Porzingis joined us. That Kristaps Porzingis dropped 41 against a win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. All over the Twin Towers, folks. Like you understand, like this is 41 points over Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. But we're not surprised because we talk about Rudy Gobert being cooked in the Euro tournament all the goddamn time. So of course we're not surprised that he is being scorched by another European that likes to score from the wing. Kristaps Porzingis, 12 for 18 shooting, 11 from the free throw line, 6 for 10 from deep. And he was the most disappointing rebounder of them all. Only 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. And that wasn't just it, folks. Last night we had Luka Doncic put up a show against the Golden State Warriors. All right, and watch the Wizards. Won that game 142 to 127. Luka Doncic, Golden State Warriors. Right, he ended up putting up 41 points in the game. He did every bit of that. They came with a 116-113 victory over the Golden State Warriors. 14 for 27, 4 for 9, 9 for 50 from the free throw line, 12 rebounds, 12 assists, 4 steals, and a block, along with 5 turnovers. And Luka Doncic continues to be the only individual. Let me say this again. Only individual this season with a 40-point triple-double. And he has several of them. Thank you guys for listening. This is the MyT Sports Podcast. I'm your quarter time. Yo, that is the 40 Club. And we're going to have inductees regularly. Hopefully, we have inductees regularly every single show from now to the end of the season. We're going to make this a little bit more hype for you guys. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the time. I appreciate the effort. And listen, Reggie, don't forget that the key to life is the penis, not the asshole, right? So continue to transform yourself into the kind of individual that you would want to work for you. That you want to be around this level. Time to throw my MyT Sports Podcast. Hey, yo, DJ MyT, play my outro because I'm officially out of here.